If you don't know who I am, I'll tell you so you understand. If you don't know who I am, I'm the melody man. I'm the melody man. If you don't know who I am, I'll tell you so you understand. If you don't know who I am, I'm the melody man. I'm the melody man. If you don't know who I am, I'll tell you so you understand. If you don't know who I am, I'm the melody man. I'm the melody man. Sweet tune, hot tune, blue melody. One gone ride it, swing 'em, so help me. One gone ride it, swing 'em, so help me. One sweet tune, hot tune, blue melody. One gone ride it, swing 'em, so help me. One gone ride it, swing 'em, so help me. One sweet tune, hot tune, blue melody. One gone ride it, swing 'em, so help me. One gone ride it, swing 'em, so help me. One. If you don't know who I am, I'll tell you so you understand. If you don't know who I am, I'm the melody man. I'm the melody man. If you don't know who I am, I'll tell you so you understand. If you don't know who I am, I'm the melody man. I'm the melody man. If you don't know who I am, I'll tell you so you understand. If you don't know who I am, I'm the melody man. I'm the melody man. Sweet tune, hot tune, blue melody. One gone ride it, swing 'em, so help me. One gone ride it, swing 'em, so help me. One sweet tune, hot tune, blue melody. One gone ride it, swing 'em, so help me. One gone ride it, swing 'em, so help me. One sweet tune, hot tune, blue melody. One gone ride it, swing 'em, so help me. One gone ride it, swing 'em, so
That's it. run, hum, or whistle when they feel on top of the world.
Good evening, 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 everybody, and welcome to Game Night Classics on Tuesday, the 11th of May, all day, such as it is. Lovely to have you here. Hope you're keeping well and have had a good day. Oh, argument out of range exception. That's a good start, isn't it? That sort of sums everything up quite nicely. Twitch Control 424. What's that all about? And it says Tenettenba there as well. So something's happened. What have I done there? Send bot message. Message to chat plus message. What? Debug to log message chat message. Why has it come up with Tenettenba? That's very strange. It didn't do that earlier. Fine. Alright, game. We'll should we try that again? We'll call that a false start. I'm not sure what that's all about. We'll try again. Shouldn't have said Tenettenba. If I go to the right overlay screen as well, there we go. Looks like it's working now. If you can solve that, you can come and play Countdown. If not, don't worry, I'll solve it for you in a little while. Welcome to you all. Hope you're keeping well. On today, Tuesday the 11th of May. We're back to normal this week. Game night classics is back to Tuesday. And all of this game, as you will read from the blurb there, is done in whispers. You must whisper to Persephone's Twitch about everything from the lobby entry code right the way through to your submissions. Believe it or not, I've been doing some work on this today and fixing some stuff. No, it's not Bisuction. It is not Samster. It is not Bisuction. So if you can solve that, you can come and play. If you can't... Riff Raccoon, the first to solve it. Very well done there, Riff. You are into the game. If you want to exclude, you now go red if you exclude, but I can't unexclude you after the fact. So do come and join the game. It's Countdown. We maybe have one game. We'll maybe have one game. We'll maybe have two games. We'll see how things pan out this evening. Sort of a Channel 4 takeover with the new, I almost said sexual then, the new schedule. Channel 4 takeover on this particular Tuesday of the month, Countdown and Deal or No Deal, sort of reminding me of my university days and skiving off seminars so I could go and watch Countdown and Deal or No Deal and then Come Dine With Me, I think was on after it. In before I can do Twitch plays Come Dine With Me, that would be quite fun, wouldn't it? A sexual schedule is just Channel 4, it kind of is, isn't it? Three people have got it. I'll give you another 30 seconds or so to see if you can try and solve it, and then I will solve it for you. And you can come and join the game lobby if you'd like to come and play Countdown tonight. I'm joined in Dictionary Corner tonight by a friend and colleague, a very intelligent young man, and a mighty fine fellow to boot. Please would you welcome for his first time in Dictionary Corner, Ape Minky. Ape, good evening.
Hello, intelligent. You don't have to lie to me to make me feel welcome here, but I appreciate it nonetheless.
Oh, you're most intelligent. Have you solved this conundrum? That is the question. I think I might have shown you earlier on. Possibly.
I know you showed me it earlier on, and I have forgotten it since then.
Boom, boom. Well, we should put the chat out of their misery, because if you want to come and play Countdown, you need to solve this conundrum. And to solve the conundrum, well done to Riff Raccoon, Kashi Head, Car, and Oni for solving Bounciest. Bounciest was the conundrum. So you can now come and join the game. No shame in not solving the conundrum. It was a pretty tricky one. See, you go red by popular demand. You now go red if you self-exclude from the game. So if you don't want to come and play in the hot seat, or if you've had a few goes in the hot seat already and you want to give someone else a chance, that's absolutely fine. Just type !exclude. Now, as I intimated in my post in the Discord earlier on, I'm going to try it in chat only, i.e. no voice chat tonight. I'm just hoping it's going to make the game a little choppier, just going a little bit faster, because it's been a little bit slow. And if it's a little bit faster, we might be able to have two games before we play Deal or No Deal. I'm going to slightly play it by ear tonight. Just slightly play it by ear and see how things pan out. I think there's just a slight echo, on your end.
Sure, I'll fix that for you.
Thank you, mate. So yeah, I'm very much going to sort of see how the evening pans out. Even if you only want to play a couple of these games, even if you don't want to play the whole of the lobby game, you do have to join the lobby before it begins. You get a penny for joining the lobby, and then there'll be another penny later on at some point during the stream. But you have got to be in the lobby from the start, even if you only want to play a couple of them. So do come and join if you fancy it. So yeah, like I say, I'm playing things slightly by ear today in terms of the length of this. Also going to sort of see how I am. As I intimated, I had a bit of rough news today. I'm not going to dwell on it. It's not the place for it now. Yeah, so I was going to sort of see how things pan out. In case anyone was worried, which I'm not sure if anyone was, but if you were worried, I'm fine. There was a bereavement in the family, so I'm more worried about my dad than anything else. But tis what it is. Tis what it is. So, and as they say, the show must go on. So there's a few people excluding there, and that's absolutely fine. If you've gone red, that means you're self-excluding. You will still be able to take part in the lobby game. All we ask for this is that you don't use solvers, you don't use dictionaries, you just use your brain. Pen and paper is completely fine if you want to write the letters down in a different way, but no solvers or anything like that, or dictionaries to help you. Just your brain would be grand. And there are going. The pencils are fine as well, Brand New Halo. That's completely fine. What's a Brian? Brian! No, sorry, I can't really do a good Stewie. Let me say hello to you all. Who have we got? We've got G. Isons and Adster, Big Man Aaron, Ketchy Head Proogs, Connor, Topper, Riff Raccoon, Shapes, J White, The Lupine One, AB Me, Samster, good evening M3 times. Good evening to Carr, to Brand New Halo, to Oni, Mr. Quiz, Zeus, Dante, DC Simmons, Paul Hill, Ohey, Dogfish, Zurfers, I think that's Zurfers. Welcome to you. It's a newish name. Welcome to you. Energia, it's Otley, Kira, Sparrow Castle, Ali Law, Tyson Bain, Bluey, it's Sportsy, Score Count, Jers, Maxio, and anyone else who is just lurking in the stream. It's fabulous to have you here. Thank you so much for coming to join us. I hope you're about to enjoy the evening. So if you want a penny, then you have to join the lobby in the next 30 seconds because that's when I'm going to be locking it up. We're going to be picking 2 players to come and play in the hot seat. And just a reminder again, if you have played a few times before or you want to give someone else a go, you might want to self-exclude. You can still play along in the lobby game. That's completely fine. And that would be grand. That would be just grand. Right, I think that has been quite long enough. Let's lock it up and then you'll be able to see me proper. And we'll pick 2 players to come and play in tonight's first game. Possibly there'll be another game, but the first game, hot seat, let's see who we've got. We have got Oni and Bluey. Welcome to Oni and welcome to Bluey. As mentioned, we're going to do this exclusively in the Twitch chat, so whispering to the bot rather than coming into voice. The bot should ping you all the salient information. Best of luck to you both. I know Bluey has played fairly recently and was reasonably successful IIRC, so we also know that Oni's a very strong player, so this could be a good match that we're looking at here. It's not the 8 out of 10 cats version, it's just the regular countdown version. Best of 7 rounds. Obviously, lobby game, there's no number round for you just because of you need to show you're working. Just as before, Bluey, you just whisper C or V and then whisper your word to the bot. It's all remarkably straightforward. And hopefully all will be well and there'll be no bugs coming up tonight. So just follow Oni's lead. Very strong Ben. Ben, really? Hey, you what did you win the other day? Did you win Danger Zone the other day? That was a strong play. Very strong play. And you're maybe the man with all the questions as well. Right, a huge amount of questions. What am I going to do during the 30 seconds? We'll have to find out. Well, we're going to get this game underway. If you're playing in the lobby, whisper your words to the bot, not your declaration, just your full word. It will only accept your first answer, so make sure you're clear and your spelling is good. Good luck to all the lobby players and to Oni and to Bluey. Oni is starting us off C or V for consonant or vowel, as the bot is explaining there. And I've sped up that animation as well. So we'll start with a consonant, which is an N. Another one, which is an L. A vowel, which is an A. Another, which is an E. A consonant, which is a Q. Another vowel, which is an E. A consonant, which is an S. Another consonant, which is a T. And to finish, a final vowel, which is an O. Those are your first letters. So time will start as soon as I press the button. Whisper your answers to Persephone's Twitch bot. Spelling matters, so make sure you double check it. Get your answers in within 30 seconds. Here's that countdown clock. So our first letters game of the evening. We'll just wait for the grace time to expire. There's 3 seconds grace at the end. Just one flagged word coming up there. Let's have a look and focus on the right window and see what our players declared. Oni declaring a 7 to start the night off. Bluey also a 7. Oni's 7 is... leanest is a valid word according to my console here, so that's good for 7. And Bluey... Latines, not coming up in my dictionary. 8 Minky, can you give me a ruling on Latines, please?
Yes. Looking up Latine. Latine or a Latine sail is a triangular sail on a mast, so you could have multiple of those to have Latines.
Fabulous. 7 points apiece. Nice start. Anything more than a 7 there, Ape?
Just a few sevens there. Yeah, that's the best you could do for this set.
Anything leaping out at you as being particularly exotic?
There's those typical sciencey words that are always popping up. Oleates, Oleate. It's a salt or ester of oleic acid. You can have oleates, a chemistry term.
Or with oleates plural with an S on the end, or is it as a verb? Why is it not? Oh,
It's a noun.
It's a noun. It's a noun. That's because
Yeah,
I'm putting
salt.
put it in the right box. That would help, wouldn't it? Oleates. There we go. Yeah. Lovely stuff. Well, 7 points apiece to our hot seat players. That's a good start. Let's put that back up there. Let's see how we got on in the lobby. Just the one that we need to check from Riff Raccoon, Loney's. Any good?
Yeah, Loney came up in Oxford. It says C Loan, Loan. So I'm guessing some kind of a term that can be pluralized there as
a loanee as opposed to a loaner, so somebody who receives a loan, presumably.
Right.
Very good, Riff Raccoon. We'll add that to the dictionary and give you 7 points. Lots of nice words there. Stolen, stone, east, elate, leanest. Lots of sevens, nothing more than that. Good start. Everyone in the lobby with some points on the board. Let's shuffle you around and show you where you are. Nice start for everybody. Let's go back to our hot seat players. Bluey, your letters, C's and V's to the bot, if you please. Starting with a consonant, that's K. And another one, that's an X. Nice, good Scrabble letters already. A 5 and an 8, a vowel. There's an O. Another consonant, that's an R. That's a good logic term there. A vowel, that's an E. Another vowel, an O. Oh, hello, Aussie. Are you coming to say hello? There's another consonant, that's a T. Come on then, boy. Come on. Another consonant, that's an M. And to finish, a final vowel, that's a U. Interesting choice of letters right here. A couple of O's and a U and an X with a K. Let's see what you make of those. 30 seconds. Here's the clock. No, don't tread on the keyboard. No, don't tread on the keyboard. I've got a great big cat on me. He came and he started pressing the start menu and stuff. He knows that he gets dreamies if he comes to the chair now. Are you going to come and say hello to the camera boy? Look at this kiggy. No, he doesn't want to do that. Very, very interesting start words there. Start letters. Sorry, I'm distracted by the cat. Yes, there's a kiddo. Oh, hey, cat. Look, you're famous, Ozzy. You can see your do you love Mr. Microphone? Do you want to host the stream? Do you love Mr. Microphone? Camera shy cat. I do need a soundboard button for my cat. Hey, catto. Right, let's see how our hot seat players got on. I'll try and fuss you at the same time. Bluey just going for a 6 this time. And Oni just the 5. Let's have a look at Oni's 5 first of all. Motor's all good for 5, but Bluey's got a 6. Retook. Now, that's not in the dictionary at my end. Sounds like it could be valid, but does it have a hyphenate, Minky?
No hyphen that I see, but yeah, it's a form of retake, I guess, kind of in the world
past
of
tense.
Pictures and selfies, I guess now. But yep, to have retaken, they would have retook a photo, and that's in the dictionary. Yeah.
Good stuff. That's all good. So Bluey taking the lead there, 13 plays 7. Anything more than a 6 there? It was a pretty tricky board, I have to say.
Yeah, just more 6s. Mooter is a speaker, or like a person who argues or engages in discussion. It also notes like a lawyer who argues the cases in a court setting there.
Very nice indeed. Well, thank you very much. Let's go and see how our lobby friends got on. Just a couple that we need to look at. Mooter that you've just referred to there. I think we can have that. And retook, which we've already verified as well. Just leaves us with Turk. Proper noun, maybe? Or is there another meaning to it?
I believe that's going to be a capitalized word, so we cannot take Turk, I'm afraid.
Bad luck there, Energia. Car saying he put in motor. Apparently you put in tremor, Car. You didn't put in motor. You might have put in motor, but you must have put in tremor first, which isn't coming up. Possibly because there aren't enough R's.
Single R, yep.
Only the one R. Bad luck there to Big Man Aaron and Car. And it's sportsy as well. Remote would have been a lovely word, but same problem that time with E's. Only one E there. And unfortunately nothing for Turk there for Energia. Let's reorder you. Jer is now currently in the lead with 13 points. Keshi Zafiris, J. White Connor, top one, Samsa Shapes, Tyson Prugs all on 12. But Jer's currently with a clean lead at the moment. Take a little break for a moment, Lobby. We're going to go to our numbers game. So only if you can whisper something to me to suggest how many large numbers you would like. Too large for Oni. Let's take a look at this then. Now, I've done some bug testing on this. It should be working. He says should be working just fine. I tried to squash that issue that was there before. Couldn't reprogram it, so fingers crossed. We've got a 2, a 5, another 5, an 8, a 25, and a 50. Bot will explain all the instructions to your hot seat players. Whisper your declaration first and then your method. Your declaration must be in before the 30 seconds is up, but you can have a few seconds after to finish your declaration. When you're done, type finish, as it says in the chat there. Good luck, 30 seconds, and here's the clock. Target, 474. And that's time. I've got a declaration from one player, which means the other player is going to be out of luck. So if that one player can type their working and then type finish or done or submit, that would be grand. Oops. I've got a big cat on me, a great big Chungus cat. So we'll just give this player just a moment to type their working. Their declaration came in before the time ran out, and there is submission complete. There's a typo there in that submission, but I can see what your intention is there. So we can go number of submissions complete. And let's have a look and see what you're declaring. Oni is declaring 475, so just the one away. No declaration from Bluey there, and nothing coming through on the log. So here's how Oni got there. Oni went 5 plus 5 to get to 10. Then went 10 times by the 50 to get 500. 500 less than 25. The submission says 474, but I can see what you mean. 500 minus 25 is 475, which is what you have declared. Ape, does that look above board to you?
Yeah, following along, that sounds good.
Fantastic. 475, so one away there, Oni. That's going to be 7 points. There was a way you could have got there if you'd done 5 times 50 minus 5 minus 8, and then you'd multiplied all of that by 2. You'd have got to 474. Would have been the way to do it. And lots of solutions coming up in the chat now as well, which is good to see. So, close game here. Oni retakes the lead, moving up to 14. Bluey just trailing now by a single point on 13. Obviously, nothing to look at in the lobby game there. We're going to move back to the second half of the game. It's letters game, and Bluey, it's you to pick. Starting with a vowel, that's an A. And a consonant, that's an S. Another one, that's an N. Another consonant, that's a T. A vowel, that's an O. A consonant, another S. Another consonant, a B. 3 letters in Scrabble. Slightly more variety there. Another vowel, another O. And to finish, a final consonant, that's a P. Nice looking letters here to me. Let's see what you can do with them. Here's the countdown clock. Okay. Not bad. There's a couple of things that have been coming up to be flagged. I'll let 8Minky have a look at those from the lobby game. In the meanwhile, let's have a look at our hot seat players. A 7 here from Bluey. And from Oni, just a 6. What is Oni's 6? Boosts. Yes, boosts is all good and appearing in my dictionary. Bluey thinks they've got a 7 though. Oh, bassoon. Lovely. I do love a musical word. You've got all the S's, all the O's. Very, very nice for 7 points. Bassoon, and Bluey retaking the lead there. 20 now plays 14. Bassoon, 8Minky. Lovely bassoon.
Yeah,
Anything?
I'm sure you could give me more information about that than I do. I think it was in Peter and the Wolf. It was the grandfather that was the bassoon. Sound familiar?
Yes, it was. Double reeded member of the woodwind family, largest and therefore lowest member of the woodwind family. Lovely instrument it is when it's played right. Could you do anything more than a 7 for us, Ape, or anything more exotic?
That was the maximum and the only 7 I could find. So yeah, well done to Bluey for that one.
Very, very well done, Bluey. Taking the lead, 20 plays 14. Let's take a look. There's a couple of things that came up to be flagged. Boo Pants from Zeus, which I think is ambitious, maybe.
It's in the Nintendo dictionary, but not Lexico, so I'm sure we can't take that one.
Bad luck, Zeus. Pantos, shorthand for pantomime, plural.
Correct.
All good?
Yeah, that's good. And similarly with, I think you had a toon up there, tunes?
Tunes, as in cartoons.
Kind of shortening of cartoons is in the dictionary as well.
Very nice energy. And stands from Score Count, stands.
Yeah, I think kind of it's a recent addition to the dictionary. From rapper Eminem had a song called Stan about an obsessed fan, but it's in a lowercase form, just some overly overzealous fan of
Oh right. So it's become a word used for anyone who's a massive fan. You know what? I think I heard that the other day. I watched something the other day and someone was referred. No, it wasn't. I'll tell you what. It was LBC I was listening to. It was James O'Brien, and he was referring to Corbyn's stands. And he said, are there any Keir stands? Corbyn, the former leader of the Labour Party, Sir Keir Starmer, the current leader of the Labour Party. Lovely. I love tying things together like that. And Stan is also a great song by Eminem. Definitely a good song. Lovely. Again, everyone in the lobby, apart from Paul Zeus going for his boo pants there, getting points. Let's see how that's affected the scores. Tying at the top now, Samsa, Connor and Jers, all on 19 points apiece. Very nice indeed. Few 18s still there. We've got another letters game and a conundrum to go. So let's go back to our hot seat players and Oni. Final letters round of the match. It's you to pick. Starting with a consonant, which is an R. Another one, which is a P. A vowel, which is an I. Another vowel, which is another I. A consonant, which is a C. Another vowel, which is an E. A consonant, which is a D. Another consonant, an L. And to finish, a final vowel. That's a U. They look like some quite attractive letters. Last letters round of the match. Let's see what you can do. Here's a countdown clock. Okay, there's your 30 seconds up. Let's just wait for the grace time to expire. There it goes. No words from the lobby that need verifying on that one, which is nice to see. So let's see how our hot seat players got on. Oni declaring a 6, and Bluey is declaring an 8. Wow, okay, so Oni's 6 is priced. No problem with that. But Bluey for 8, ridicule. That's a lovely word. Very well played there, Bluey. Absolutely fine. 28 now plays 14. 8Minky, ridicule. What a great word there.
Yeah, I'm having trouble, again, finding anything other than that as the maximum. So, yeah, well spotted on another Maximum for that.
Ridicule. Lovely stuff. Okay, to our lobby then. Don't think we've got anything to condone, but let's see what you said. Pierced is the only one that's coming up with red, and Price C. They're red because they weren't possible with valid words. So Price C. I'm thinking it might be a typo, but pierced, there aren't enough E's? Yes, only one E. So pierced, no good.
We need for that, correct.
Priced, price, ridicule, priced, ridicule, and that's about it. That's pretty much all she wrote here in the lobby. Lovely stuff. Right, take a breather then, lobby. Let's rearrange you. And we've got a new leader, Connor, now the clear 2-point lead, going up to 27 points. Riff Raccoon, Jers, Samps are all on 25. We're going to go to our final numbers game, so put your feet up for a second, lobby. Blue, it's you to pick the numbers here. How many large would you like? 3 large. Okie dokie. Let's have a look for 3 large. We've got a 1 and a 5, a 10, and then 50, 75, and 100 for your large. And a target for you, 96. 96, 696. So declaration first. You've then got time to do your submission. Declaration must be in before the 30 seconds are up. And your time starts now. And again, just the one submission, so we await the method now. For what it's worth, once your declaration is in, you can immediately start typing the submission. You don't have to wait for the time to be up. Once the declaration is in, you can start typing your method, and that's fine. You're really quite heavy, Cat, when you sit there for extended periods of time. Oh, there we go. We've got it all in one big long string. That's fair enough. So you can do it either as multiple or single. And submission complete. So let's go submission complete and have a look at our declarations. Again, no declaration from Bluey, but Oni is going for 696. Oh, ow. Oh, you're sharp. You're sharp. Are you going now? Okay, bye, baby. So here's how Oni got there. And 8Minky is going to verify this as I go. If you go 75 times 10, you get 750. 750 minus the 50 gives you 700. 700 minus 5, add the 1, equals 696. Nice. Does that check out for you?
Yeah, that's all perfect. That's how I did it too, so we're good.
Fantastic. 696. Method I had here was slightly different. 10 times 75 plus 1 minus 5 minus 50 would have got you there the same way. But very, very good. And Oni coming back, not quite level pegging, but it is now pretty close. Knew it, but didn't know how to do math around. Yeah, it's you just have to type the type your declaration and then type your method afterwards, Bluey. It's I think I explained it, and it is explained in the chat as well. But we live and learn. We'll know for next time. But it's not all over. You have still got the lead for now, Bluey, but we're going to go to a crucial conundrum in just a second. Obviously, no changes there in the lobby. Connor's still with the lead in line to get some miscellaneous penny if he can still be leading at the end of this. So, time for a crucial conundrum. Let me just explain how this is going to work. We dim the lights because it's a crucial conundrum. How this works in the lobby game, you simply whisper the answer. You can only, it will only accept your first answer. Only, I'm just going to turn the bathroom light off because someone's left it on. Only submissions of exactly 9 characters will be processed. Do take a note. If one of the lobby players buzzes, the lobby game will temporarily lock. While we wait to see what their submission is. If that submission is wrong, it will then unlock afterwards. But if they're right, then you sort of have to beat the player to it. 10 points if you can solve this conundrum. 24 to Oni, 28 to Bluey. The very best of luck to both of you and to all of you in the lobby. Fingers on buzzers then, as we reveal tonight's crucial countdown conundrum. Bluey's in with the buzz. Misplaced. Is it misplaced? Your answer certainly wasn't. That is absolutely bang on there, Bluey. Misplaced giving you the win, 38 plays 24. Good game indeed. That score will go onto the leaderboard in due course. Only commiserations, second place 24, very respectable effort and a very fine score indeed. Neck and neck all the way, back and forth a lot of the time, but Bluey just eking the victory. Let's go take a peep into our lobby before we finish. Just Samster finding misplaced there, no submission from anybody else, which means Samster is going to steal the win away from poor Connor, who got into the lead. But as we rearrange them, we see Samster slide into first with 35. So that means we're going to go add Misk Samster. Very well played, Samster. Have a miscellaneous penny. And that means, Samster, you're the first person to get to 200 pennies in total. Hooray! Samster, with 200 pennies, the first person to surpass that milestone. I'm sure he won't be the last. But yes, a countdown miscellaneous penny taking you over the edge. Very well done. Obviously, no pennies for the hot seat game for the reasons I explained last time when we played Blockbusters. But there we go. Well done to Samster. And good job to everybody else in the lobby. Well, it's only 20 to 9. I think, here is my opinion. I think it is much mine. So I don't think the cat will be very happy saying that she's worth the 200 of her is worth one dog. I don't think she'd like that one bit. My feeling is that is much better and smoother and flows a lot better when it's just whispered. I know it loses some of the sort of the jollity of the game, maybe, but I think I prefer that way. It also means we can get 2 games into an evening, which is what we are going to have tonight. We're going to have a second game of this, if everyone's okay with that. I just wonder, chat, and maybe a moderator could get a little poll going. Do you prefer, or do you think you would prefer, 1 long game or 2 shorter games? I'm quite curious. It's not going to change anything tonight. We're going to have 2 shorter games tonight. But I'm quite curious as to whether you think you prefer 1 longer game like the traditional Channel 4 version, where it goes across 15 rounds rather than 7, or 2 shorter ones of 7. Very curious to hear what you think. For now, though, we're going to take... it won't even be a break. It will be a break. Too short? Too short? I can't tell if you're saying you prefer too short or you're saying this is too short. It sounds like you're saying 2 short games rather than the game is too short. Too short. Okay, it sounds like there's a majority for too short. There is a poll going on there. If you want to go click a button, that would be grand. I think you're probably right as well. This is an ideal length. So what we'll do, we'll reload the lobby. I'll come up with another conundrum word to see if you can get in. I might do a shorter one. Oni and Bluey, if you want to come and join the lobby game, that's absolutely fine. If you could self-exclude from the next game, we'll give someone else a chance to come and play. Thank you very much to 8, but 8 will be back with me for this second game in just a few minutes. For now, enjoy the credits, and I'll be back in a couple of minutes. Need to change that. It's not just Game Night Classics anymore. And apparently it is too short for the bonus penny. That's really interesting. The limits are 600 to 1800 seconds, so that's 10 to 30 minutes from when the lobby locks. So it must be at the far end. If I leave the build open for a bit, the penny might appear. But it doesn't look like it's going to do that, and I want to get on with the next game. So, sit tight. Has it been about 30 minutes? In which case, I'll reduce the ceiling of that a little bit, unless I've screwed up the programming, which is not beyond the realm of possibility. It must be said. Exclude messages at 2011. It's 2042 right now. So if you exclude it, so it must be due any time unless it's either right at the far end, or I've balls at the program. Well, let me leave the build open. I'll just go and have a look. To see if it turns up at the end. I will lower that to 20 minutes moving forward. World's worst referendum. Let's just see if I did anything terribly wrong. Wait until sign up ready is false. Iterate bonus pennies. And then wait for delay. If it's not in test mode, that is something I added in. It's not in test mode, so it should have done that. I'm guessing it just hasn't fired yet. That's a good point, Tyson. Something I did consider earlier on. I don't know where it's gone. This here penny. It might have vanished. It might have gone. Good question. It's I'll have to dig it out. Probably YouTube. Have we lost the penny? We might have lost that penny. What I'll do, I'll put it on a very short timer at the beginning of the next game. Yes, it does, and I haven't had any log at all, as far as I can see. So yeah, no idea what that's about. Is what I say to that. We'll just not have to have a bonus penny that game. Never mind, that's the way it goes. I'll shorten the timer, and then we'll definitely know for sure what's going on. So let me stop the build just there. I'm going to change that to 1600 to 1200 minutes. Sorry, 600 to 1200. In fact, let's make it 300 to 1200 minutes. It'd be very tempting to put it on really, really early. Time to set the sofa for pennies. Yes, indeed. Oh, yes, cake. Cake would be lovely, please. My wife, the last bit of coffee cake. No, seconds, Brooke, seconds. Let's go... What's a good word that we can have? That. Probably upset a lot of people. Right, so, second game of the evening. 1, 2, 3, go. Okay, and we're back. Solve that. Solve that, and you can come and join the lobby game. A little bit easier than the last time. On the white wine tonight. I think this is a Pinot Grigio. Yes, Pinot Grigio.
Okay. It's hand washed, but how dodgy does that look?
That looks very dodgy, indeed. To the point where I may have to start asking questions.
It's definitely hand washed.
Oh, okay.
Do you want to smell it?
No, not even at all. Would you be a darling for me and put the bottle condom on the Sauvignon Blanc and then
Between
on
bottle
the
condoms and the soap jizz
I know.
on my shirt.
Soap, jizz, and bottle condoms. It is a bottle condom, I have to say. You can't really see it. It goes on the bottle. There's the bottle. There's the condom. You put it on it. It keeps it cold. It's the bottle condom. Would you put it on the? Would you mind putting it on the prosecco, please, and then put the prosecco in the fridge?
On the prosecco.
Thank you. Yes. Right. Very weird conversation. I can only apologise. Right. If you want to come play, let me solve this conundrum for you. It's moist, like the cake, like the coffee cake my wife made me. Yeah, you slip it on. Slip it on while holding the Prosecco between your legs. Exclamation mark exclude if you don't want to come and play in this lobby game.
And no one plays.
Oh. Yes.
Yes, Miss Granger.
No, it's fine.
Oh, okay.
It's fine. Useless Noisemaker is following me on Facebook, and I put a post up earlier, and if you would like to show me some love, I will love you forever, please.
Actually, Kira, you'd really enjoy it. My wife's starting a new fitness club class in a few weeks' time.
I'm running it, not
running it. Yeah,
starting it as in running the actual class.
So you should definitely go along.
Yes, you should totally come. It's really good fun.
And it's in cell.
Yeah. Right, I see Oni is self-excluded. Thank you very much, Oni. I don't see Bluey. Maybe Bluey hasn't rejoined. But if you, for whatever reason, don't want to come and play in the lobby game, exclamation mark exclude. So if you don't want to play in the hot seat game, I beg your pardon, exclamation mark exclude, your name will go red, and then you can see who is in. Thanks to Matt for the recommendation. It wasn't quite as hard to implement as I thought. We had a little bit of wrestling with it earlier on, which was quite fun. Yeah. We've got a few more this time. 34 players in the lobby, which is lovely. Final call. If you want to come and join, remember you've got to be in the game from the beginning if you want to play even one game. So even if you only want to play one, if you're sort of lurking and you only want to play along with one, then you can whisper to the bot, join the lobby. You'll get a penny just for joining the lobby, and then hopefully the bot will actually ping out some pennies later on. That'd be grand. So do come, even if you only want to play the odd one. You're going to exclude Bluey. You're going to exclude in case you accidentally get picked again. There you go. Oh, it has to be whispered. All whispered. Yes, this game, as I said, this game is conducted entirely in whispers. It doesn't recognise anything at all if you don't whisper. Not even exclamation mark penny, I don't think, which I should probably fix at some point. Anyway, moist was a password. Whisper it, Dante. Whisper, 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 whisper. You got to whisper it. Yeah, see, it's not even responding to penny, and I think it just doesn't. It doesn't go into the method unless you whisper it. That is dangerously drinkable. It's a Pinot Grigio, not Sauvignon Blanc, a Pinot Grigio from New Zealand.
Moist.
Moist, yes.
Moist.
We're ASMR moisting. Have you found the bot, Dante? Well done, well done, well done, well done. And there's an exclude as well. Omits would also have worked, ABB. Apologies for that. I wasn't really thinking through. Peggy 18. Moist. No, I'm going to stop that now. Stop whispering ASMR moisting at you. Let's lock it up. We'll pick ourselves some players. Here we go. Aha! Battle of the K Brigade. It's Keshi vs. Car. Welcome to you both. You know the drill by now. I'm pretty sure you've both played this before. We should, again, be looking at a pretty good game on our hands here. And if you're playing along in the lobby as well, make sure you're whispering your answers to the bot. Spelling must be exact. And make sure it goes in before the 30 seconds are up. Always keep your eye on the chat because that is where all the information will be. And if you've got some latency, then you'll get it'll avoid the latency. If you look at the chat, which is grand. Lovely. Oh, right. We should get this show on the road. On the road? On the road? On the road. Underway. Underway? On the road. Underway. Shut up, Ben. Play the game. Too shorter. Looks like it's won the vote. I'm going to vote on it myself as well. Right. Keshi, you're going to be picking first consonant or vowel. And it's all yours. Starting with a consonant, a J. Add another. That's a G. And a third, that's an S. Let my heart won't beat again. Oh, that's JLS, isn't it? A vowel, that's an E. And another, that's another E. And another vowel, that's a U. C-U, very nice. A consonant, that's a T. Another consonant, that's an N. And to finish off, Keshi, I think you could have either. You're not limited on letters. A final vowel to finish off, that's an A. So, didn't really introduce 8Minky. 8Minky's still with me in Dictionary Corner. And we'll hear from him in just a little while. For now, 30 seconds, everybody. And your time starts now. Okay, first letters game of the second match this evening. Let's see how we've gotten on. Keshi going for a 7 to start the night off, and Car equaling a 7. Let's have a look at Keshi's. Unstaged. Now, this got flagged by a lobby user as well. Not coming up in our dictionary. Can you shed some light for us, please, Ape?
Yes, I'm currently looking up a whole plethora of interesting words that I've ever seen, but I am unfortunately not seeing unstage. There's onstage with an O, but not unstage. Upstage would be another close one, but U-N-S-T-A-G-E, not in either dictionary.
Very bad luck on that, Keshi. That is not going to fly. Car, end stage. To end stage someone, if you can... you can't unstage someone, but can you end stage?
Let's have a look here.
Or maybe it's a noun.
All the world's a stage, and I'm I'm not finding that one in Lexico nor Merriam-Webster, so that's unfortunately not good either.
Very bad luck, both of you. No points to start off with. Not very often we see that. Both going for a risky 7, both of them backfiring. Were there any 7s there that you could find, Ape?
Yeah, I guess considering that the scores are 0 all, it's kind of this round's been negated. So negates is one valid 7 we could have had.
Very nice indeed. Negates would have been good for 7. And there it is right there. Well, let's see how our friends in the lobby got on. I know that Ape had his work cut out. There were quite a few that came up not in our internal dictionary, but we're always happy to add them if they do appear. Negates has come up there. Tuners, stun, jaunts, agents. Some ones we need to check. Saute. I'm not sure if there should be an acute accent over one of the E's.
So yes, that is correct. Spelled with just one E, it would normally have an accent. If you were to have sauteed into something, that would be with 2 E's with a D, but you can't have it without. You'd have to have it as 1 E, or if you're past tense with the form of the word, it's going to be 2 E's. It's a little weird.
So
weird
one E to saute something, past tense, sauteed with 2 E's, but saute 2 E's on its own is no good.
Correct.
Bad luck there, Adster. A gaunt from Prugs. I know you can be gaunt, but can you be gaunts plural? I'm not sure if that.
It's coming up as an adjective and a proper noun. Neither of those would be fine to add an S, so that I do not believe would be good either.
Bad luck there, Prugs. Jugsy Tan from It's Otley. I don't know if he's going for the the exhibition 9-letter word there.
It is a fictional nation where you can purchase jugs of moist wine condoms.
So we're not going to. So it's a place,
capitalized.
a fictional place. So capitalised. Bad luck there at Sotley. Unstaged, we've already talked about. And
No,
Juts,
that's all made up.
Juts from Starskunk.
Juts.
I think that's
I
right.
believe that should be good. Yeah, something extends over something. It would jut out. So you could
Juts
you could have
out.
a swirl verb with that. Yes.
Juts out. Lovely stuff. Some good scores there to start with. Let's give you some scores right there. Connor back into the lead where he wants to be from last time. Tying with Bluey, though, it must be said, 7 points apiece. A few 6s up there as well. Let's go on with the hot seat game. Both players yet to score. 0-0, Keshi and Car. And Car is you to pick. Starting with a consonant, that's a T. And a second, that's an M. Ha, trademark. A vowel, that's an E. Another consonant. Oh, sorry, another vowel, that was an E. I saw the E. Another consonant, that's a D. So I went to drink my wine. I thought I missed more than I had. Another vowel, that's an A. A vowel, that's another E. Oh, that's gone down the wrong way. A consonant, that's an R. Another consonant, that's a P. And to finish, Car, a final vowel, that's another A. Lovely selection of letters there. Let's see what you can do with them. Here's the countdown clock. Oh, I thought we were going to have the infinite zoom there because I wasn't focused on the right window. There's your grace time expired. Looked like a good board. Let's see how our hot seat players got on with it. Car declaring an 8. Yes, I thought there might be some big declarations here. An 8 from Car and an 8 from Keshi as well. Let's see if we can get you some points on the board. Car going for premated. Again, not coming up in my dictionary here, Ape. Can you shed some light?
I did look that up in advance. I did not find it in either dictionary. Again, no, not in both of the ones we're using.
Bad luck, car. And again, just a reminder for any new players, our verification process is it must either be in OED or Merriam-Webster. If it's in either of those, it's completely fine, but it must appear in either one of those. We have to have points of reference somewhere. We can't just start using Urban Dictionary and things. We've got to have some ground rules. So, unfortunately, pre-mated not going to fly. What did Keshi go for? Tampered. That is coming up in my dictionary as fine and valid. So Keshi, the first player to get some points on the board, and 8 points now, plays 0 after 2 letters games. Tampered. Nice word there. Nice start for Keshi. Did you get anything more, Ape?
That was the best I could do as well. So good to finally see some points on the board there. We don't have to tamper any dictionaries here.
Absolutely. Tampered. All good for 8. Now, let's have a look at our friends in the lobbies. A couple we need to look at. Pre-made. How about pre-made?
You can have something remade, but I did not find any instance of pre-made. So that's not in the dictionary.
Bad luck to Ohei and to Lupine there. How about, and also to M3 going for pre-made. Retamed. Don't know if that needs to be hyphenated.
Retamed, once you tame something, it's already tamed. But yeah, not in the dictionary that I could see for retamed.
So, sorry, is that a yay or a nay?
It's a nay, I'm sorry, no.
Bad luck there, Topper.
Not acceptable.
Pre-mated.
Pre-mated, we should check.
Oh, is that the one? Is that the one that
Carr
Carr had? That was a no. Mad
Correct.
Pirat from Zeus.
Mad Pirat, not likely. I will humor you with the search, but I think that's gonna be a no.
It's a no from me.
Nothing. Not even suggesting words that are similar to that here.
Bad luck. Pre-made, pre-mated, pre-made, pre-made, retained, pre-made, pre-mated, and Mad Pirat. No good for any points, I'm afraid. Lots of nice words there. Tramped, tampered, predate is a particularly nice one. And let's reorder the board and see where we're doing. Connor and Bluey still in the lead with 15. Lingo DJ just a point behind on 14. Take a little breather here, lobby, as we go to our first numbers game. So, Keshi, it's you to pick. How many large would you like? Going for the 2 large. A reminder to you both, first thing you need to type is the number that you have arrived at. So your declaration, you just type that as 3-digit number. As soon as that has gone through, you can start typing your method, and you can do it a line at a time, or you can do it all as one big string, whichever you prefer, because I'm just reading that off a little chart here. Yes, that's how you're going to do that. And when you're done, type finish or done or submit or something like that. 2 large. Did Keshi say 2 large? I think he said 2 large. Did he say 2 large, Abe?
I do not recall.
I can't remember. I'll look at the chat. Keshi will confirm in the chat. I was explaining the rules and I forgot what you said. Yes, he did. Thank you for the confirmation, DC Simmons. He did. Great. Let's put 2 large on the board for you then. You've got a 5 and an 8, another 8 and a 10, a 75 and a 100 with a target. Oh, you'd think maybe straightforward, but we'll see what you do with it. 350. Best of luck. Here's the clock. And that's time. I've got declarations from both players, and both methods are coming in. One of them looks like it's nearly done, and one of them is just going in now. Submission complete from one player. This is what we like to see. As soon as you get your declaration in, you start getting your method in after. You don't have to wait for the time to stop. Also, what I like to see is the build working and responding like it should. And when you're done, other player who is just typing their method in now, you type finish or done or submit or something like that, and it will finalise it. Just waiting on this final one to come through. Oh no, that is it. That's your final. You need to type finish. Type finish. Type finish. Or done. Or submit. Because it might break the game if you don't. God, this is you. Type finish. Type finish, Car. If you're done, which I think you are. There we go. Thank you. Submission completed. Grand. Let's go. Number subs done, and let's check out and see what you've said. Keshi is going for 350. Car is also going for 350. I said it looked like it was relatively straightforward. I couldn't actually get there myself without looking at the solution. But here's how Keshi got there. He went 100 times 5 for 500. 10 minus 8 gave him 2. 2 times the remaining 75 was 150. And then 500 minus 150 got 350. Does that check out for you, Mr. Ape?
I think so.
Fantastic. Good. 100 and a 5 and a 10 and an 8. And there's the 2 and then the 75. And then we're all good. Happy days. Well done, Keshi. That's going to be 10 points. As for Car's method, looks like a slightly different way around the houses. 8 by 4 gets 40, 75 less that 40 gives the 35, and then multiply that by the 10 to give the 350. All check out for you, Ape?
That is a great solution as well.
Lovely stuff. Very well done to both of you. 10 points apiece. 18 now for Keshi. Car moves up to 10. 2 very nice solutions indeed. Nice to see different solutions and nice to see the build working. Rock. Right, on we go. Obviously no change to the lobby scores because you don't take part in the numbers game. So let's go back to our hot seat feature game. And Car, it's you to pick the letters. We're starting with a consonant. It's an L. Add another. That's an M. And a vowel. That's an E. Another consonant. That's an M. Second M. Another consonant. That's a T. Second vowel, that's an O. Another vowel, that's an I, so that's your the minimum number of vowels now reached, so it's free hunting season for the final 2. A consonant gives you a G, and to finish, just looking at Car's profile picture and going like that, he's thinking so hard about what the last letter is going to be. A final consonant, which is an F. A little bit of a curveball at the end there, maybe, amongst some slightly more pleasing letters. Let's see what you make of them, and lobby you back in as well. Here's a countdown clock. Okay, lots of flags coming in there. So 8Minky's going to have his work cut out for him as he checks those out. I must remember to stop focusing on the controller when the game is underway, because it does that zoom. I'm just going to talk a little bit while 8Minky checks these words out. It does this zoom, and the zoom is run on a coroutine, but the zoom is run on animation, but the timer is run on a coroutine or something like that. One of the two. It's that way round. It might not be that way round, but it's those two things. Anyway, the point is, if it zooms in and it hasn't reached the point by the time the camera cuts to me, it thinks it hasn't reached it and it keeps zooming in until it reaches it, and then the zoom gets locked and I have to change it manually. Yeah, that's a little bit of inside trivia for you of the janky build of Countdown that I've got right here, which doesn't have a planar reflection on the floor, unlike Eggheads, but that's a B2C show, so it's obviously got a bigger budget. Let's have a look at your decorations. A 6 from Car. And a 6 from Keshi. Let's have a look and see what those are. Car 6. A gimlet. It is a valid word. It is in our dictionary already. I think maybe it's come up before and been added to our dictionary previously, but it's certainly there, so you can definitely have it. And a gimlet from Keshi. A pair of gimlets right here. Have I just insulted them gravely, 8Minky? I don't actually know what a gimlet is.
I will give you the definition that you'll probably more appreciate. It's a cocktail of gin and lime juice. Sometimes subbing out gin for vodka, so you can have a gin gimlet.
No, we'll have. We'll
it's
sit.
type of a tool.
We'll stick with gin. We like gin.
Right.
But only with orange juice and vermouth. Anything more than a 6?
Oh, I was gonna say gin knocks me out. I cannot do gin. But
Can't have it, Nate. People who drink gin
yeah.
and tonic, what's going on with that? Do you get that in America? Do you get gin and tonic, or is that a very British thing?
It's served enough. I know a couple friends who usually go. That's their go-to. But gin is my weakness.
I've enjoyed gin and tonic a couple of times when I got a very expensive bottle of gin and some very, very posh tonic as a gift, and I enjoyed it. And I thought, oh, maybe I do like gin and tonic now. I'm in my 30s now. And then I went to the shop and bought a sort of more standard gin and a very, very standard tonic, and it was not good. So maybe I need posh gin and tonic, otherwise I'll tend to drink gin and lemonade. Other words, sorry, we're having a nice chat and everyone's friends, but...
No, that's all right. That's just the best I could find was those 6. That 6 there. I'm sure there might be 1 or 2 more 6s, but my mind is full of gimlets now, and cannot avoid that.
And as it turns out, the penny is working, and it's C down 69. It's a nice penny. It finally happened.
No way.
It genuinely happened. It's come up as C down 69.
Nice.
For the bonus penny alert. That is a beautiful thing.
Nice.
Oh, I really want it to happen on Risky Business because the code for Risky Business is risky. So it would be a risky 69, which is just wonderful. It'll happen one day. We play 100 games of Risky Business. The odds are that will happen at least once. We'll get a risky 69. But we've got some C down 69s for now, and some bonus pennies have gone out to lots of players there, which is lovely. So that makes up for the one not coming out in the last game. So,
saying somebody get your C down does actually sound like
get your C down, 69, isn't it? Safe. Right. Just a bit late there. I'm afraid the timer has expired now. It's Sportsy. You've got to be in that minute there, in it to win it. It's sort of there it's partly there, it's to reward audience, but also to make sure people are watching, so it doesn't just people just join and go away. Not that I'm suggesting you were doing that, but that's why it is on that minute. You're at work. Oh, you let off the hook. We'll shout at you. Someone will ping you next time it happens. Let's go check out our lobby game. Lots of things to talk about here. Leg fit mum. I love that a lot, Zeus. I really hope that's there, but I fear it's probably not.
I cannot find any instance of that. No, I'm afraid.
Bad luck, Zeus. Fogie, F-O-G-I-E. I know F-O-G-E-Y. But I don't know.
So yeah, it's an alternate spelling of like old fogey.
Old fogey.
Some person with old-fashioned ideas. F-O-G-I-E is an alternate spelling of F-O-G-Y.
Very nice. M three times. Logie, L-O-G-I-E from Itzotli.
Yeah, a couple definitions actually for this one. Maybe the more interesting one: imitation jewelry used in theater productions is logie.
Very nice indeed. Gem foil from Mr. Quiz.
Gem foil I could not see in either dictionary. So that's
Bad luck. A fomite from Riff Raccoon.
Fomite is in, yeah. I guess we might be familiar with this over the past year or so. An object be contaminated with infectious agents like bacteria or viruses and serve in their transmission.
Aha. And finally, from Bluey, Philemot, which I recognise, but I can't put my finger on where I know it from or if I've made it up.
I could not find that in either of our dictionaries, I'm afraid. So it may just be
figment of my imagination.
Yeah.
Bluey is in fact inside my head, reading my thoughts. But Philemot, unfortunately, not coming up. So let's put those scores onto the board. And Connor now with the clean lead of 20. Connor back in the lead. Connor doesn't like being in the lead going into the end game in the hope that someone's going to steal the conundrum. Sam's only 2 points behind, so could be about to do it again. Lingo, DJ, Riff Raccoon, all on 19 points. Text message from Niall at Stag Lads. My brother's getting married this year. So there's a stag thing, and someone's just texted, long time no chat, and it's like someone did the same thing 4 months ago. It's like, have you noticed what's happening in the world? It's not really conducive to talking about stag do's at the moment, really. But it looks like that conversation is going to be had again. But now things
all those
are
fomites out there.
Yeah, those fomites. Yeah, we've got to avoid those fomites. But it does look we're moving out of lockdown now, which is good because society is going to go back to normal. I'm slightly worried that everyone is going to start going outside and all the audience is going to go for game night. But we'll see what happens. Let's go back to our hot seat players. Last letters round of the game, and Kesh, it's you to pick, and he's not wasting any time in with a consonant, and it's D. And a second, which is an R. A third, which is an M. Days of Inspiration, to your point, yeah, we Colour Brown Like a Dead Leaf. We've got to have points of reference, and our points of reference are OED and Merriam-Webster. As Minky is explaining to you in the chat just here. Blimey, 3 E's in a row. DRMEEE. It may be there in other dictionaries. It's the only fair way of doing it, because if we start doing it for every single one, then it can get very messy in a hurry. An S and a T. I've not been calling out the letters. So consonant D, consonant R, consonant M, vowel E, vowel E, vowel E, consonant S, consonant T, and vowel E. 4 E's. We've equalled the record. Not as impressive as when we did it with I's, and it was 4 consecutive I's way back in Countdown build number 1. 4 E's right there, and a DRMST to work with. That strikes me as it could be a potentially good board, but I'll see what you think of it. Last letters game of the match, and here's a countdown clock. Dolphin. I can't do a dolphin impression, but dolphins do count down. So you saw where it was still zooming in after the music had stopped? It should stop zooming as the music stops. So if it's still zooming after the music has stopped, then I've lost some frames somewhere. And in risk of doing the infinite zoom into my face. Right, I thought that was a nice looking board, but I didn't actually stop and think about it because I got another text message. Let's take a look and see what you said. Keshi, just going for a 5 on this one. And Car, going for a 7. Okay, so Keshi's 5. Trees, I think that's a nice valid word. Trees is going to be good for 5, but a 7. Oh, steered, yes, steered into those trees, and Carr has steered his way out of what could have been a tricky spot. Steered absolutely right, and now within 1 point of Keshi. Oh my God in heaven. That was a great big noise. What did that noise signify? It probably meant that Tipster is now hosting the stream. Thank you very much for the host there, Tipster. Ape. Steered good for 7. Anything else? Anything more?
There are a pair of 8s up there. I'll give you the more common ones so you can feel that you missed an easy one out there. Esteemed uses all of the E's.
Esteemed using all of the E's. And thank you for the other host. I think that was a host noise. DC Simmons now hosting as well. Thank you very much for the host, DC Simmons. Most grateful to you. Esteemed, lovely, using all 4 E's as well. Another 8, did you say, though?
Yes, now meaning one of 2 justices of the common law courts of the Isle of Man. It is a Deemster, Deemster.
Deemster. That sounds like kind of street. The Deemster. Yo.
I think there's got to be some kind of slang shipped to that. Yeah, but yeah, Middle English for a word meaning judge.
Yo, judge. Word up in the house. I'm going to stop freestyle rapping now because I'm bordering on... It's a fine line between massively insulting and highly embarrassing, and I'm not sure which is worse. So we'll stop doing that. Yo. Deemster. All good. Car moves to 23. Keshi stays on 24. Keshi still with the lead with a numbers and a letters to go. Both as score points out. Over to our friends in the lobby, Mr. Joe. Sorry, watching Family Guy recently. I had to do the Consuelo impression every time I hear Mr. Mr. Barney. Ben the 90s phone. They want their fingers back. Is Mr. any good? Is it just a Family Guy-ism how Consuelo says Mr. Barney?
He doesn't know what Mr.
Meester is in the dictionary.
Is it actually there?
Has it as, it's a resident tutor hired by rural families. It's more a historical term in South African language, but just as a form of address refers to a teacher or another definition of a doctor. So
it's a sort of like
highly regarded.
Probably the same etymological root as master, maybe.
Yes. Similar to the Meister and the Masters and that kind of stuff. So similar etymology there.
Very nice indeed. I love how Kira's just gone for her reaction to all the E's on the board. I don't think it's going to fly, though. I don't know of any word that's got 4 consecutive letters in it.
No.
Meters from M 3 times. My understanding is that it's only got 1 E at the beginning.
I'm sorry, which one?
Meters, M 3 times on the right-hand side.
You can have meter. Basically, one who meets some kind of a greeter of some sort.
Oh!
Yeah, meets others.
Of course, meters.
Kind of like an usher, a greeter. Yeah. You can
A
have
group
meter,
of
you can have greeter.
meters. Lovely. Forgive
Right.
me, M3 times. That's absolutely. I was thinking meters as in like the gas meter or the water meter or something. Likewise, oh hey then presumably for meter singular.
Yes, singular and plural. Good. Yep.
Steamered from Big Man Aaron. I don't know if that should be an A instead of the second E at the beginning there.
I did not see that in the dictionary, so that will not be good.
Bad luck. Score can go for reamed. I don't know if that's a more modern word if it's made it into the dictionary yet. To ream someone out is to.
That I think. In your sense, you're describing, I believe, as an A instead of that second E.
Oh, is it?
R-E-A-M.
Okay.
But
Is it? As in to rip someone a new one?
is not.
It's not there. Bad luck score. And me from Zeusless as well.
If it was me, I would say yes, but no, it's not in the dictionary.
I've missed out Tyson as well. Deemer, someone who deems.
Deemer also not in.
Bad luck there, Tyson. So lots of good words. A few people getting esteemed there as well. Let's put those points up on the board and see what the scores are in the lobby. Well, it's quite interesting. Connor is in the lead again with 28. Riff Raccoon's in second with 27. DJ Lingo, Samster, Starskunk all on 26. No numbers game for the lobby coming up now, but of course you have got the conundrum to look forward to. Oh, if Samster is the only one to get the conundrum again and overtakes Connor for the second time, that is going to, Connor's going to be sick if that happens. I'm not hoping for that to happen. I'm just saying if that happened, because this looks very similar to before. Connor in the lead going into the final conundrum. Keep my fingers crossed for all of you there for those miscellaneous pennies. But for now, we've got one more numbers game between Keshi and Car. And Car, it's you to pick the number of big ones. We're going for the one large. Okay, let's see how the fortunes smile on you with these. We've got a 1, another 1, a 2, a 7, a 10, and a 50, and a target for you both. Big one, 809. Take a little breather in the lobby. 809. There's only 1 point between you. Best of luck. Here's the clock. Okay, we've got declarations from both players. One method is coming in now. One of the declarations was quite late towards the end of the 30 seconds, so method is going to be following shortly. One submission completed. Waiting on method from the other declaration. It's starting to come in now. So this is how we used to do it in Countdown 1, but it was all in Discord. Now you can just do it to the bot and it comes up in the inspector for me. But so we give a reasonable amount of time to get your methods in. You have technically got us until I press the button, but if it looks like you're unduly stalling, then I can freeze it out early. And there we go, submission complete from both players, which is lovely. Nice and efficient from both of you. So let's have a look at your declarations. Car, 803, so 6 away. Keshi, 809, so exactly bang on the money. So Keshi gets the honour of declaring first. This was Keshi's method. He went 7 plus 1 to get 8. He then did 8 times 2 to get 16. He multiplied that 16 by the 50 to get 800. Took the 1 from the 10 to get 9. 800 plus the 9 gives 809. Check out for you, Ape.
I was muted. I'm sorry. Yes, it's all good.
8 times 2 and get the 16 times. So you're just building numbers and then just using one additional one each time, 1650, and then leaving the 10 and the 1 to get the 9. Beautiful method there. Very well done, Keshi. Method on the computer, I had 1 plus 7 for 8 times by the 2 to get 16 times 50. It's exactly the same method, actually, that I got on the computer, minus 10, minus 1 plus a 10. And thank you to Alex, as ever, Blockworker, for this algorithm that calculates stuff for me. But I don't have a calculator on the screen, just the written numbers, and it's nice to give Dictionary Corner something to verify and check that there's no repeats. Absolutely right there, Keshi, taking you up to 34. That's going to give you the victory, so it's not going to be a crucial conundrum, except for maybe our friends in the lobby. Connor in the lead at the moment. He's going to want to hang on to that lead. The only way to guarantee it is if he solves this conundrum before both of our hot seat players do, or either of our hot seat players do, I should say. Or of course, if no one behind him, who's threatening to, basically everyone from M3 times upwards is threatening to tie with Connor, to tie or better Connor at this point. So stay away, Samster, says Connor. Well, I wish you all the best of luck in the lobby. We don't dim the lights because it's not crucial, but it is for glory. 34 plays 23, Keshi in the lead and the victor. But of course, we have one more small item of business. Fingers on buzzers, everybody, as we reveal tonight's second countdown conundrum. Keshi's having a buzz. Contender. Incorrect. So, Lobby, you are frozen out there. Car, you've got just over 20 seconds to get your answer in if you want to. And likewise, Lobby, the Lobby submission will unlock now. So, if you got it in, if you weren't sure if it was on the buzzer, maybe type it again just to be safe. No one getting it. Contender, there's only one N there, so that's not going to work. Lobby, I throw it over to you for glory. Who got it in the lobby? Samson not seeing it. Sotley's got an 8. Lupine thinks contorted. Contorted, maybe. Is that the right answer? Contorted it is. Very well done, Lupine. The fact that Connor's got it as well makes me think that maybe Connor did actually solve it in the lobby as well. So contorted was the answer to the conundrum. Neither player getting it, but at the end of that, let's go to it. There we go. Connor, Starskunk, Bluey, and got no idea, and coronated, all valid. So you weren't a million miles away there, Kira. But those are our results in the lobby, which means Connor, you're the victor, 38. Starskunk taking second with 36, and Bluey taking third with 33. Which means, Connor, I can give you some miscellaneous pennies. Connorm 27. Good game to you all. Have an extra penny for winning the lobby there, Connor. Very well played indeed. Which means, at the end of that, Car, our runner-up with 23, but Keshi, our victor with 34. As and when I get round to doing the leaderboards for the app, those scores will be added. I should probably add them to the spreadsheet in the meanwhile so I don't forget them, and that applies to all the other things that I've missed off in the last few weeks. 8 Minky. All it remains for me to say is to thank you very, very much for joining me in Dictionary Corner. Have you had a good time? First time in Dictionary Corner, isn't it?
Thank you for having me. It's been an absolute blast.
Pleasure. Always a pleasure. Welcome back anytime. And of course, I extend that offer to anyone in the chat who has maybe not been in Dictionary Corner before but would like to give it a go. Or indeed, if you have, there's normally a long line of people. I know Samster expressed an interest in being in this week about half an hour after 8 messaged me to say that he was free too. So Samster sort of got first refusal next month if he is around. But if you fancied it, do come and join the Discord. Send me a message. And I think I probably owe Oni another go in Dictionary Corner because last time Oni only got one game last time we played, so when he was in Dictionary Corner. So if you do fancy coming to join Dictionary Corner, do send me a message in the Discord. It'd be lovely to have you here. A little bit of work to it, but hopefully all good fun work. Now, before I go to the credits and we go to the next game, next week is Super Week. That's what we're calling it. We're calling it Super Week. I'm going to be streaming every day from Monday. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. 6 days, but a total of 7 streams, because I'm doing 2 streams on the Thursday, because I'm doing happy hour at 3, and then a late night stream on the Thursday, The Purge. Late night The Purge, which is going to be awesome. I'm really looking forward to that. I'm not sure my wife is, if I'm going into increasingly high-pitched volume. But just to give you the lineup, it's part of this Push for Partner drive, because we're looking to get to partners. So it's one of those weeks where even if you're not able to be around for the whole thing, if you can put the stream on and leave it there in the background and lurk about while you're doing other things, that would be amazingly appreciated. That noise means someone's just subbed. Who has just subbed? Who could it be? Load up the event manager. Matt the Ref gifting out a tier 1 sub to It's Sportsy. Welcome to the fam, It's Sportsy, and thank you very much, Matt. That's 41 subs you've gifted in this channel. It's enormously kind of you. Thank you very much. So yeah, the Push for Partner thing, it's all at the moment, it's all about the average viewer metrics, and that needs to just creep up. So doing the Super Week next week means I get to capitalise on the season finale, which had very, very good numbers. So next week is Bidding War on Monday the 17th at 8 p.m. Tuesday, regular stream, 8 p.m. It's going to be The Escape Artist and Big Break, Tuesday the 18th at 8 p.m. Wednesday the 19th is going to be Cryptex, that's at 7, with a view to raiding into our great friend Ash the Bash, who streams at 8. So I'm not clashing with any established streamers, as far as I'm aware. So Cryptex, Wednesday the 19th at 7 with Ash. Thursday the 20th at Happy Hour, that's 3 p.m. That's going to be Danger Zone 2. And then Late Night in Super Week, Thursday the 20th at 10 p.m. Slightly later time is going to be The Purge. Friday the 21st of May, again at 7 p.m. That's going to be The Pyramid with Raiding into Ash afterwards. And then that's going to cap the week off on the Saturday, the regular stream time of 8 o'clock, Risky Business, Red Herrings, and Face Off for the 4 highest scorers across the week. So you don't have to come to all of them. Your best 5 scores and all of the details and metrics and stuff are in Discord. So do go and check out the announcements channel in there. But everything that is there, every game that you attend, you potentially get a ranking for. Your best 5 rankings create your highest score, and then the highest 4 players will go into a face-off on the end of the Saturday stream and win a prize of some description, to be confirmed what that is exactly. Oh, excuse me. But like I said, it's going to be a lot of stuff going on, and I'm enormously grateful to all the question writers who volunteered to write packs for that particular week. I'm only writing one. I'm only writing Bidding War at the moment. Everything else is coming from the community. So they very kindly, question writers said they're not going to play those particular games. Big Break I'll probably end up writing as well, because it's mainly central database stuff. But if you're able to be around and just have the stream on sort of in the background a little bit, even if you're not able to watch, there are more, sensible times. I know happy hour is sort of earlier in the day and people are still at work, or people aren't up if you're in the States. That's completely fine. But let's really push those numbers up next week, and then all of my emotes, the ones that are currently on tier 2 and tier 3, can be there for tier 1, and we'll have the thing where you can pick the streaming channel, so I can go back to streaming at 1080p and you can drop it down if needs be to accommodate for your end. That's the plan. Push for Partner. It's Super Week next week starting on Monday. I really hope you'll join me. But before all that, I'm here for happy hour on Thursday, of course, and I'm here on Saturday for the regular Jekyll and Hyde stream with The Purge, and Google that, possibly in that order. I think it is in that order. But before that, I'm going to welcome my very famous friend Ash the Bash. He's going to be donning his Knoll shirt. It is time to win Royals money as we play Cash Deal or No Deal. The usual rules apply. You must be of the legal gambling age in your country. We don't like to call it gambling on Twitch. It's a game show where there is a prize at the end, but the prize is something that you determine. So if you fancy a go at this, you must be of legal age in your country. And Ash will explain the rest of the rules as we go. It's Cash Deal or No Deal. Something I'm looking to change. I do want to push the money up for this at some point. It's the first time I'm mentioning it to anybody. It won't be until probably next season at the earliest. But this is something I'm looking to do. At which point I may well reset who's already played, just in the interest of fairness. Might do, might not. Something, putting the money up. We're putting another £1,000 in the bonus back. No, it won't be as much of that. It's something I'm thinking about next season, because I'm actually really enjoying the whole psychological warfare with the opposing person, and I just want to make it a little bit more interesting, and it's going the way actually with your generosity with all you're doing with subs and bits and so on. There's an internal exclusion list for Deal or No Deal, Matt, yes, so players who've already played at the moment won't be reselected. That might be reset when I put the money up, if I put the money up in the future. But your generosity is meaning that I'm able to put more back into this. So that seems like a sensible thing to do maybe at some point if you can outwit me. I'm going to leave it there. Thank you again to 8Minky. Congratulations to Keshi and to Connor on winning the lobby game of Countdown right there. I've got more stuff I need to do with the app, but I will push all that data up to the website, which is persephoneshow.com/pennies. If you want to go and check out your standing on the leaderboard, which will be correct as of the beginning of this stream. This data will go up after the stream. Ash will be here in just a few minutes for Deal or No Deal. I will assume the banker's position. So stay right there, and I'll be back in a few minutes. Don't go away. And the Channel 4 takeover will continue after this short piece of electro swing with Deal or No Deal. Can you go all the way? Stay here to find out.
the equivalent of 1.25 milli Bitcoin, 22 identical sealed boxes, and as always, no questions except just the one. That is, deal or no deal? Good evening. Hi. Hello. I'm in the middle of the screen because I can do that. Hi. How are you doing, folks? Welcome to, once again, Deal or No Deal. It do be me on a different channel somewhere else. Yes, I'm here on Ben's channel. Once again, being the sort of pseudo-Knoll for the evening. And yes, indeed, I've got another one of the Knoll shirts out as well for this evening as well. I hope you're doing well out there. We're going to do another cash game of Deal or No Deal, as Ben advertised earlier. You could be winning, as I say, the equivalent of 1.25 milli Bitcoin. If you do the maths on that, it's roughly equal to £50 based on, depending on who you talk to about the Bitcoin exchange. But yeah, £50 is the actual prize on offer, either to you in PayPal or as a Steam gift card. But of course, that depends on how well you play on the board. If I'm myself over here now. Up on the board, which we don't see yet because we need to go through the lobby first. The board will have prizes all the way from 1 penny all the way up to the top prize of 50 British pounds sterling. And yes, you are playing against said banker who is behind that avatar. You just can't see it yet. He's not revealed himself. But it is Win Ben's Money. Rules are quite simple. You need to be able to join me here in voice to have a chit chat with the game. So Discord voice is a requirement. And on top of that, be legal age to at least receive some money. So either 13 for a Steam account or 18 to receive it via PayPal. But those should be the accounts that are minimum for those things anyway. It's as simple as that. Ben is indeed the banker. Is Ben the banker? Oh, there you go. Riff Raccoon is now combining the two to a banker, which doesn't sound quite right. It's like a baker almost. Anyway, can you join and then exclude to get the penny? That's a question, Ben. You'll have to answer that yourself, or you do not know if the penny is integrated in this game or not.
No penny integration in here. It's got a question mark by it. And I'm on Twitch now as well, Ash. So you won't need to repeat this. It's got a question mark. Shall I just undo the cam? No, I won't. I'll keep the camera off because I'm eating cake at the moment. It's got a question mark by it as to whether or not I'm actually going to integrate it. There certainly wouldn't be one for lobby participation anyway because it's a one-player game. There might be one for sitting and watching. At the moment, it's not implemented, but it has got a question mark next to it on my to-do list. So expect it maybe at some point next time we play.
Okay, so only join the lobby if you intend to play. If you do not intend to play, do not join the lobby. It's as simple as that. Let's get the lobby open. KOXG, that is the lobby code you need to enter in if you like to be a participant here of Cash Deal or No Deal. And the names are starting to come in. I was worrying for a little then, but they are coming through now. Demon Aaron, watch out for that typo. There we go, you have corrected yourself. Don't worry if your name doesn't appear at the end of this list. Although there's 22 slots here, it does overflow. It will sort of wrap itself around and overwrite the names in the blue column. Again, if your name disappears, don't worry, it is still in there. This is just for cosmetic reasons to use the 22 entries on the big board that you normally see on the back of the staging. I believe I have updated it for the last game. Yes. I do have an extra entry in there. Oh, we've got an uh-oh from Ben. I think he's lost some cake. He's lost some cake. No, uh-oh. Okay. There is no uh-oh. This is just so weird that I can hear things going on with Ben's mic, and you can't stream. The banker has lost his cake. Do not waste the cake. The cake, it's not a lie. Cake is never a lie. Cake is always good. It's been a while since I played Portal, and of course there's been a new Portal mod out recently as well with the third portal, a time portal where you can travel between two different time periods and do all sorts of really weird quantum stuff. I need to investigate that at some point, but that's later on. How many names do we have in here? 19 names up to be picked here. If you've already played a cash game of Deal or No Deal, then we will have your name currently on the exclusion list anyway, so you won't get picked. Because we want to try and give as many people a fair chance as possible to win some sort of cash or Steam gift card in some form or another on this. Until, of course, Ben decides to reset it, because there may be an upping of the values, and that means we may reset it after that point. Oh, we got... Yeah, I think we're looking at some wonderful people here. And some newbies into the community as well. Very interesting. It'll be interesting to see if you get picked. Well, I'm not going to dilly-dally anymore. Last chance to get in here. Got 20 seconds. 20 seconds to get yourself on the list to be possibly picked from. And we'll get this game underway. And we'll see how well you can do in this cash game. Ooh, here we go then. Let's get that countdown ready. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Hello, Whiskers. Shut up, Ben. Again, stream cut here, but I can. But I was still going to say, shut up, Ben. So, who's going to take the walk of wealth this evening? Will you get the top prize? Can you get a load of money out of Ben Carr? Carr the 7th was just on countdown earlier playing against Keshi. Now they have got their opportunity here and a cash game of Deal or No Deal. We don't have any questions in this game apart from one Deal or No Deal, unless of course the banker wants to introduce any new questions with buttons and such like. But that's later down the lines, and I'm not in control of that. The banker is. Welcome, Carr, to the game. How are you doing, Carr?
Well, this is a surprise.
It is a bit of a surprise. You were playing Countdown early. Did you think you get picked to be to play Deal or No Deal this evening as well?
No.
Well, we haven't discriminated here because, well, it wouldn't be fair to discriminate because he played earlier because this is for cash where the other one is just for pennies. Lowly pennies. I can say that because it's not my currency.
Hi, Ben.
So, Carr, what kind of hopes do you have for this game?
To not get the penny.
I mean, that's always a good idea, is to avoid the penny at all costs. But just what do you think you would walk away with, or maybe you don't want to say? Maybe
I don't want to say that. I think I could probably come up with a figure in my head, but I'm not going to say.
Of course, okay, fair enough. You don't want to influence the banker too much. Do you think you can get the top prize out of this?
Well, if the boxes are kind, but that's
Indeed,
it's all hinging on luck.
Very much so. It is all hinging on luck, and according to that, I need to ask you that box 8 was picked for you by the RNG of this game, and all the 22 boxes have been sealed by the game itself. Can you confirm that, Carr?
As I believe that's the case, yes.
Indeed. Okay. Yep, as I say, all sealed by the independent adjudicator. That is the game. They are the only one that knows where all the boxes are, and only knows where all the money is. Right. Are you ready to play, Carr?
Yeah, let's go.
Good luck to you. Let's see if we can get you some good cash out of this game. Let's have a look at that cash board there. Everything from 1p up to that top prize of 50 British pounds. I know you know how to play the game, but there might be some out there that don't know the UK variant. In the first round, we are opening up the first 5 boxes before we get the first offer, and then for every round after that, it is 3 until the next offer. Unless, of course, the banker decides they want to intervene with an offer of their own volition, basically. So, Carl, good luck, and away you go. What's your first box?
I'll go 18.
Number 18. Okay, from the far east side there.
Yeah.
Let's have a look. What is in box 18? £1.50. Nice
Okay.
play. sort of middle blue. That's what we like to see. Blues from the get-go. Your second.
9.
Number 9. Got any strategy for picking your numbers this time, or are you just sort of picking them at random?
Pseudo-random.
Pseudo-random. That's what we like to hear. Pseudo-random. All right, let's have a look. Let's see what's in box number 9. Oh no!
Well.
First round, and we say goodbye to the top value.
Oh well.
Well, unfortunately, we can now say for sure that you're not going to get the top prize, but let's just set our expectations a little lower. Let's go for £35. Let's see if we can get you that.
Let's go for that. 14.
Box number 14 is your next option. Let's try and do some damage control. Let's try and make the rest of this round all blue, and hope we can get a decent offer out of the banker. What is in box 14? 10p! Yes!
Okay.
Third lowest on the board. That's much better. One of the banker's power 5. 2 more to the offer.
20.
Number 20. Okay. There it is. Again. Let's make it another blue. Let's open up box 20. It is another blue. £4. The highest blue, but it is still a blue. Doing well here. 3 blues taken, 1 red, although the red you took was the highest. Your last one before the first offer comes through from the banker. Where are you going, Car?
Number 1.
Ooh, number 1. Right next to the 20 it was. Going to box number 1. Let's make that a 4th blue in this round. That would be good if we can. Especially if it's the penny. Then it's 1 hit each. Well, 1 big hit each, should I say. Box number 1. £5. It's a nice red. I think we're happy with that at this time.
Yep.
I think that's pretty good, actually. Aside from you hitting the worst red out up there, 3 blues versus 2 reds is pretty reasonable, I'd say.
Yep.
What are you thinking on offer potential here, Car? Or again, do you not want to influence the banker too much?
I'm not going to influence the bank on this. No.
If you want to make
close to my chest.
If you want to make a prediction, Car, you feel free to DM me what you think it is. I won't reveal it if you do DM me, but I can reveal it after the fact. Once the game is finished or whatever, and I'll be able to give out if you were a good predictor of the offer or not. But we'll go to chat. We'll go to the pilgrims in Twitch chat to see what they think. Tips are thinking just shy of £3, or just over £3. Matt thinking just over 4. Big Man Aaron £2.60 odd. It's Sportsy £3.75. Starscott's going with the dollars, $2.69. Don't want to do the currency conversion on that. Users always making £3.8, £4.8, £4.7, $9.99 from Ali. That might be an offer 1 walk, I think, if it was $9.99. It's only $3.33. Ooh, Car has written in the little black book, and I will keep that secret. Day's inspiration went to 255, Milk 307, DC 555. Riff says 3 slices of cake. We were talking about cake earlier. Maybe there'll be an offer of cake on the line. Who knows?
If you know your portal, you know the cake is a lie.
No, Paul. Cake is never a lie. Cake is never a lie.
Ding a ding, ring a ding, ring a ding,
oh,
ding, ring a ding, ring a ding, ring a ding, ring a ding, a ding, a ring, 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 ring a ding.
The banker is ringing. So let's pick up the phone and say, good evening, Mr. Banker.
Good evening. Hello. I'd like to announce my presence with the ring-a-ding jingle. It's so fun. I don't have many sound memes over here. I'm starting one. Good evening, Mr. The Car. How are you?
Good evening. And I suppose as I'm being here, I'm guessing I'll be the representative of the community here. Of course, of what happened earlier today. I send, as along with the West community, my condolences to what happened.
Thank you very much indeed. I appreciate it. It's very kind of you to say, and I do appreciate it. And just stepping out of character just for a moment, I'm generally okay. Like I say, I'm just. I want to speak to my dad at some point in the next couple of days, but I'm all good. But thank you very much for the support. Now, as to the situation up here on the board in front of you, I'm not sure how to pitch this at the beginning here, so I'm sort of playing it a little bit safe and taking some advice, but I'm not going to say from who just yet. That having been said, 3 blues, solid start, 2 reds, top and the bottom of the reds, including that £50, that's good for me, but you know, you hit more blues than reds, so I have to reward that, including the top blue, which means I'm going to offer you more than the highest blue available, but probably not by a lot. I don't think you'll take this, but it will maybe set the store for the rest of the evening. Have a think.
Okay, first offer from the banker is £3.26. £3.26 on the table for box number 8. What do you think to that car?
Okay. I think I know what he did there.
What did he do there?
I think that might be a reference to my birthday. Because my
maybe.
day of my birthday is the 26th of October.
Okay.
Okay. It's an interesting thought. It's a very interesting thought, Mr. Banker. Or should I say Mr. Banker? Should that be more from now on?
So, Carl, what's your thoughts here? You ready for the question?
Yes, I am ready for the question.
Okay. £3.26, car. Deal or no deal?
Thank you very much, but no deal.
And we go on then. 3 more boxes to the next offer from the banker. Let's keep hitting those blues. Where are you going next?
21.
21. Another one from that left-hand side. They're adjacent to the 1 and 20, I believe, potentially. What's in box 21? Another blue, 250. It's another blue. Doing well here. Doing very well here. 4 blues hit so far. Let's keep it going. Keep this blue train rolling.
16.
16. Just there by the board on the east wing. Come on, one more blue, another blue. Let's keep it going. Yes, 25p. Really good going now. 5 blues hit. And only 2 reds hit so far. 1 more blue, and this will skyrocket your offer. What's you doing for the third opening of this round?
5.
Box number 5. Over there on the west wing. Come on, chat. Come on, pilgrims. Let's see some more P in chat. Let's see if we can get another blue here for Car. Make it an all-blue round for round number 2. What's in box 5? Yes, £3. It's an all-blue round. Just like that. Well, look at that tasty board there. 5 blues left, and then that, whoa, just massive chunk of red still left on the board that you've not touched. You've hit 2 of the banker's power 5. You've only hit 1 of your power 5. And, well, banker's definitely got a lot of thoughts here. A lot of thinking to do. What kind of offer may come from banker? I do not know. Again, Car, if you want to, feel free to DM me. Just for my own curiosity. I'm going to go to chat again. What are we thinking, chat? Matt's saying 526, Sportsy 695, 664, 598, 447, 626, 626. A few people trying to think there's going to be a continuation of the 26 pence on the end. 669 from Noisemaker, 488 from Oni, 666 from J White, 652 for Lingo. Carla says at least a doubling. Ohei 496, Sparrow £7 straight. Mr. Quizworthing 646, which is a doubling of that previous offer. Days of Inspiration 626, considering there's 26 offer. Yeah, lots of thoughts here. Lots of sort of similar thoughts here.
Ring, 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 ring. Ding a ding,
Oh.
ding a ding, ring a ding, ring a ding, ring a ding.
What's that I hear from the soundboard?
Ding a ring, 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 ring a ding.
Oh, I think the banker's calling is what it is. Because we can't use the traditional ring in the deal studio anymore. Deal studio. I'm getting my 4-letter words mixed up. Deal studio anymore. May just have to replace it with ring-ring-a-ding in future. Anyway. Hello there. I think you are the Mr. Banker still, aren't you?
Your 4-letter studio is beginning with D. Yeah, easy mistake to make. Hey, it's no shameless plug here, Mr. Matt the Ref. It's Ash's wheelhouse to do with what he will, within reason. Anyway, I'm sticking with my theory. I made my offer after the first 3. Like I said, I took advice. Like, when I didn't threaten to overrule him, I took advice. And I've taken advice again here. And it's forming a little game, a little game that is going to be initiated, probably not after the next offer, but probably the offer after that. And it's a question of whether or not you can figure out what this game is. And of course, I'm not going to tell you. Why would I do that? Last time I played a game with it Sotley, that was huge fun. And all the chat got in on it, and it certainly wasn't in on it. I'm not going to confirm nor deny whether or not you have got on to the hunch of the game, but this game is going to come into play a little bit later on. That having been said, for now, this is very real money on the table for you to think about. Very good round for you there. 3 blues. This is a really serious offer. I think you should think about it, but bear in mind, the game, Car. Think about the game.
Well, as he predicted, I think everyone predicted, the offer has gone up. Most predicted it doubled, although it's not quite gotten to a doubling. Offer on table is £6 and 28 pence. £6.28 is the current offer for box number 8. I'd say that's a pretty reasonable offer. What about you?
Yeah, I think that's a pretty reasonable offer. And I think given the board state. But I think there's still at least one more round in this. So I'm ready for the question.
Okay. £6 and 28 pence. Deal or no deal?
Thank you, Mr. Banker, but no deal.
And we go on then. 3 more boxes to the next offer, and then we might be doing some more metagaming. Car. Where are you going next?
I will go with box 10.
Box number 10. Over there on the West Wing, that seems to be eating up quite drastically in comparison to the East Wing. But it has been going well for you, this West Wing. Let's find out. What is in box number 10? 5p! Another blue. The blue trend continues. This is really good. This is really, really good. Oh, wouldn't it be amazing if we get that 1p next? Where are you going next, Car?
Box 22.
Oh, Death Box. You want to play Death Box?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, there it is, amongst the middle of those on the East Wing. Come on, let's make 22 blue here. What is in box 22? £15.
That's fine. It's in the
It's
middle.
Power 5, it's the lowest Power 5, but I think we are okay with that, considering the blue streak we've had.
Mm-hmm.
Still got 3 of the Power 5 intact.
Okay. Go with box 4.
Box number 4 over there on the West Wing that is losing all the boxes. Let's round this off with another blue. Come on. What is it, box 4? Yes, £1 is another blue! Wow, look at that. Just 3 blues left. Think about it. 1 round, and you could, in theory, eliminate all the remaining blues on the board.
And be guaranteed £6.
And be guaranteed £6 if in that case. However, of course, you can do the reverse and hit the top 3 reds, in which case you're looking at a maximum of £12.
Yep.
But looking on the positive side of things, this is a very strong board, and it could only potentially get really, really strong with good box picks. And well, maybe you don't want to continue. Maybe you've put this in such a good situation that the banker's very scared of you. It's going to give you an offer that you can't refuse, and then you completely destroy the game straight after. It's very possible to walk at this point. What do we think in the chat there, Pilgrims? What offers do you think are on the table here from the banker? And again, Car, obviously, you can DM me what you think.
Mm-hmm.
Just for my idle curiosity. Voice chat are abstaining from predicting. Oh, very interesting. I mean, Keshi's clearly just breaking protocol, but he's not in voice chat, so he's not breaking protocol there. Keshi thinking 942. Starscook over £10 here, 1069. Let's have a look at what Car thinks. Okay, I've seen Car's thoughts. I've read Car's mind. That's not how it works. Puzzle Dan thinks just straight £10. Yeah, there's not much muttering going on from the Pilgrims. I think they're wanting to they want to abstain as well, so that the banker doesn't get too much of a read on what the consensus thinks should be a good offer here. We've really put a lot of pressure on him. Given we've only got the 3 blues left, we've still not seen an offer come through yet. Let's say it's a thinker. A few more from chat now. Days of Inspiration thinks 875. Score thinks it's not going to be over £10. Big Man Aaron thinks it's 972. So Score's thinking if the offer was over £10, then it would be an easy, straight-up deal because endgame scenarios sort of outweigh it. Banker must be proud. He's getting the big. Now he's either getting the big calculator out, or he's thinking about the big mind games, because that's what really rattled its Otley in the previous game, was the mind games about the whole. What the hell that number was about? Was it 64? I think it was all about. Nevertheless, the banker is now finally in with their signature call, and I've pressed the button on the browser, so it opened up a help page. You are back, Mr. Banker. Are you scared?
Oh, don't feel bad about pressing it on the browser page. I just clicked on the Discord trying to focus on the game, forgetting I wasn't controlling the game. Am I scared? No, I'm not scared. No. Maybe a little bit. No. Another astonishingly good round here, and I've had to genuinely think about this. And your offers are just going up and up and up, aren't they, Kai? You're hitting all the right boxes. I could tell you the same thing Ash has told you. 1 round you could take out the rest of the blues and be guaranteed 6, but at the same time you could take out the rest of the power 5 and be left with a maximum of 12. It's on you as to whether or not you think you've stumbled my theory here. Because I might be about to go to a different place with this after this offer. That having been said, I think this is a very respectable offer. I don't envision a world where you don't take out at least one of the power 5 on the next round. Bear in mind, if you do that, this is almost certainly gonna go down from here. A position from which it may never come back. So, 2 questions. Is this enough to get you out of the game? Number 1. And number 2, have you stumbled on to what is going on with these offers here? Because I promise you, the metrics haven't changed from the very first offer.
The offer predictably has gone up. I do believe there's actually someone in chat that has predicted it on the nose. Offer for box number 8 car is £9.72.
Ooh.
So nearly £10. Nearly £10 currently on offer for box number 8. That is quite a sizable option here if you wanted a deal at this point. What's your thoughts?
Well, that's actually quite a decent offer. That is quite a decent offer.
Let's have a look at those offers there. 326, 628, 972 is the current offer on the table for box number 8. Do you want to have a talk with anyone, Car? Anyone in chat? Anyone in voice? We can do these things. Or are you? Or you already got your mind set?
I'm just looking at the board. Just looking at the board I have. There are.
As we've said, you can either hit all blues, all the top reds leaving you a maximum 12. I suppose middling ground here, if you're looking at the 7, 8, and 10, those are the median 3 left on the board at the moment, 7, 8, and 10.
Yep.
But there is only a median, only one statistical note. There's lots of statistical notes, and that's all they are as well. They're not statistics and not foretelling future values. Unfortunately, we can't do that because it's a game of chance. All we can say is about potential outcomes, not real outcomes. So, Car, are you ready for the question, or do you want to talk to someone?
No, I think I am ready for the question.
Okay. £9.72. Deal or no deal?
Thank you, banker. That was indeed a very good offer. But no deal.
We continue on. Another 3 boxes to the next offer, and the bank are alluding to a potential nuclear option that they're holding on to. So maybe we've got that to think about coming up to the next offer. But what we want to concentrate on now is picking 3 boxes and making them all 3 blues to give you a guaranteed minimum of £6. So, chat, that's what I want to hear from you all now. Some more P to try and grant Car an all blue round here to make it a really potential dream finish at box 8. So, Car, where you go first?
2.
Just say that again, Car, you broke up, sorry.
Number 2.
Thank you. Box number 2. On the ever-dwindling west wing there. Social distancing pretty well here, actually, from box number 2. Come on, let's make it a blue. Maybe the £2, maybe the penny. £12. Okay, I think we're expecting a red at some point, but it's in that middle area, yes indeed. It's not one of the power 5, but it is a red. Just slightly higher than the offer we previously had. It's okay, but ideally not more like that. Where you next?
12.
Box number 12, going over to the east wing because, well, we're running out of boxes on the west wing to touch. So, box number 12, let's make this a blue. Come on. Show us a blue. £10.
Middle ground again.
Middle ground again. We're hitting those, we're hitting near to the median that we were talking about earlier. Does mean we're opening up a bit of a gap here on the red side between the 8 and 20. Be really good to hit that 1p off the board here if we can do that, Car.
Okay.
Where are we going for our third box this round?
box 6.
Box number 6, you are going over there to that ever-dwindling West Wing. Only these 2 boxes remain. You're taking box number 6 to finish off this round, leaving only box 11 on their lonesome on the far western side. Come on, box number 6. Grant us a blue. £20. You've opened the gap from the other side now. Okay, so it was an all-red round. We were expecting some red, but an all-red round, maybe not as what we wanted, but...
Could that be much worse? It could be much worse than that.
It could be much worse. You have avoided those top 2 remaining in the power 5. You still have that 25 and 35 up there. But now you are in a more vulnerable situation. Yes, you can still hit all 3 blues in the next round. Or you can hit all of that top chunk there, 6, 7, 8 in reds. Or you can hit the 25 and 35 and then another red in another combination of 3. There are loads of combinations here. It's a bad round because all the boxes you hit there were higher than your previous offer, I would say. What are we thinking, chat? 972, 838. Big Man are thinking 1250 if the banker wanted to go all in. Days of Inspiration 801. I see Kara's giving me a prediction. Cool. I'll keep that in mind. A 626 from Puzzle down a 666 from Zeus. And of course, the banker does have this potential nuclear option they're alluding to as well. No idea what that's going to be. Maybe let's get our previous offers up so we can see what the numbers mean, Mason. 326, 628, 972. So will the numbers continue to follow some sort of pattern amongst those? I do not know.
Ring, 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 ring. Ding a ding, ding a ding, ring a ding, ring a ding, ring a ding, ring a ding, a ring a ding, ring a ding, a ding, a ring, 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 ring a ding.
I'll say, sort of breaks the tension, that particular jingle, but hey-ho, it's what the banker decided to install on this phone. That was a better round for you, I think.
Yeah, it was. Also, banker's gonna bank. Phone is going to bephone. Potato's gonna potate. It could have been Rami's banana phone, so count yourself lucky. Now then.
Hey, I like banana phone.
Ring, 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 ring. Banana phone. Sorry, I'll stop that immediately. Now then. Someone rumbled my plan. Perhaps more than one, but I can confirm at least one did. So I've changed the rules of the game. Because I can do that, can't I? Yes, I can. And that means I need to think of a new end game, which I'm going to think of before your next offer. And I'm going to try and have a little bit more subterfuge about it this time, because I don't know how many people rumbled it. I don't know if you rumbled it, Carl. I'm not going to tell you if you did, because it might come back into play.
I think I have an idea.
Oh, what's your idea?
Their summations or their equations, like 3 times 2 is 6, 9 equals 7, not 7 plus 2.
Oh, you're very kind. You're giving me far too much credit. I'm not that clever, darling. As it happens, this offer is tangentially related to the previous theory of offers. Oh, I should write a book called Theory of Offers. Don't hang up the phone. I'm going to go and muse for a minute. I should write a book called Theory of Offers. It will be very great. Now, this is tangentially related to that, but I have deviated from the original metrics. So, for those in chat, those clever people who figured it out, and maybe even for you, Car, if you've got an inkling, this is deviating from that path. But I still think it's a respectable offer considering the quasi-disaster that you had there, all right, slap bang in the middle, 3 from the middle, giving a nice big gap between that £8 and the power 5. So this could be a last chance saloon for you. Depends how you think my train of thought is going to go over the next 3 boxes. The choice, as they say, is yours.
offer has predictably gone down from last time.
I can see that. Yep.
The offer for box number 8 is £6.42.
Another summation. It's then it happens to be coincident. Then it still happened to be coincidental. 3 times 2 is 3 is 6 divided by 2, or 3 times 2 is 6. 6 plus 2 is 8. 9 minus 7 is 2. 6 minus 4 is 2. Then either you have another pattern, and my idea is just coincidentally also true, or you're just in denial.
Well, the thing is, you're sort of applying different calculations in different scenarios here. Yes, you can make a 3 times 2 make 6, but you can't do a 6 times 2 make 8, so you're doing a 6 plus 2 is 8 instead. So there's not really a big connection there, other than they can sort of calculate in some way. The banker has something else up in their mind here, and I think some people in chat realise what it was. For clarity, I actually don't really know what it is. So I'm kind of in the dark here as much as you are, Car. But let's look at the offer on its own, £6.42. What are your thoughts?
4. I'm ready for the question.
Okay. We won't waffle around then. £6.42. Deal or no deal?
No deal.
Okay. We will continue on then another 3 boxes until we get the next offer. And of course, be aware that the banker is going to be musing over these next 3 box openings to figure out what he's going to offer next time. So, we've got the 11 on the far west side there. Are we going to be leaving that one there, or are we going to be opening it at some point in this round?
I'm also wondering if the banker realised what I have done. I'll let him think about that. I'll let him think about that.
Well, where are you going first, Car?
I will go for 15.
Box number 15. Over there on the swing. Let's make this a blue. We need to rectify our situation from the last round, which was an all red. Let's get us a blue here. It's the penny! It's the penny dance! So it's a minimum 50p win for you here, Car.
Okay.
Let's keep going. Let's keep going up the table then. Let's make it 50p on the next opening to make it a minimum £2. Where are you going next, Car?
19.
19. Again over there on the east wing. Nearly the far eastern side. Let's keep going up the board here. Another blue, please. £8.
Okay.
It's one of that
Wide
red
in the hole,
chunk.
but it's not.
It's
the pound.
widening that gap even further. £7 to £25 is the gap now.
3.
And box number 3 to finish the round off. Come on, let's make this the final. Another blue to finish this round off. Come on, game. Blue, please. £2! It's not the 50p, but it is a blue. It is £2. So still on the minimum for 50p. Only 1 blue left and 4 reds still in play. So, no matter what you do in this next round, you can't get rid of all the reds.
Yep.
So that's already a good news situation there. Obviously, the 50p is going to weigh it down if you were to have the worst round possible in the next round. But you'll be tossing it between 50p and £6 in that case. But in the best possible scenario for the next round, you are looking at anywhere between 25 and 35, which is pretty tasty, given we had such a dismal... Well, I say dismal round 1. We got rid of the £50, but the rest of it was all right. So you're still on track. You still have that 35 and 25 in play here on the board. Can you take that to the final decision? I don't know. Well, what's chat thinking? Well, Matt's now breaking their vow of silence. Matt's going with a straight £10. Starskunk is 10.27. It's Otley 11.22, only £9. Mr. Quiz 864, Days of Inspiration 1028, DC Simmons 1025, Tipster 925, Asda 1154. Seems to be a lot of hovering around £8.50 to £12, something along those lines, or to £11.50 maybe rather than not £12. And I can see your offer as what you think the offer is as well, Car. Thank you. Matt Ref is saying that there's a 10% chance of keeping top two values in play for the final offer. Yes, in this scenario at $5, each scenario is a 10% chance essentially. So best case scenario 10%, worst case scenario 10%, and then all the others in between. What are you thinking, Car? What are you thinking?
I think a lot of players coming into this 5 board situation would have bitten their hand off for 5 boards kind of like this, because it's a pretty decent 5 board.
It is.
So, but it'll depend on what the banker now says as we wait for that ring ding a ding.
Very much so. Oh, they have dispensed with the ring ding a ding. Maybe I've offended the banker too much in that case. In which case, I didn't realise I was part of the mind games. Banker, I'm sorry if I've offended you.
No offence was taken, nor was it inferred, or implied, or offered. No offence was taken because none was offered. That sounds about right. That sounds like something I would say. However, we are getting into a serious situation, and I felt I would dispense with the ring-a-ding just to address, to underline the seriousness of this offer. I have now put to bed that plan that I had before. I'm quite curious as to whether or not you can tell me what you think it was, Car, because if you can, I may reward you. What was my previous tactic which no longer applies to this offer that I have now made and will not change? Can you tell me? If you can tell me, I'm not going to hang up the phone. If you can tell me, you will be rewarded.
I still think it's something to do with math equations, but you're insisting which is wrong.
I am. Is that your final answer?
Yes.
You will be surprised to hear you are wrong. Or maybe unsurprised to hear. No, you gave me a very nice community gesture earlier on over some fairly challenging news that I've had today, and so I thought I'd return the favour and give you community offers. And so the first 3 offers that you had were the average of the first 3 offers that chat gave me, which is why I was a little bit annoyed when they stopped appearing. So I changed my tactic come offer number 4, because of course your offer went down and the offer needed to go down, and kudos to big man Aaron and apparently to Matt the ref. So if anyone knows what the 4th offer was, that was an average of the previous 3 offers that you had been given, and it all seemed to work out quite nicely. I can't begrudge the pilgrims trying to get into my head. I'm going to have to come up with more complex systems for next time. Fooled you though, Car, didn't it? Fooled you. But that's not why we're here.
I was not far off, because I was right, it was maths-based.
You were a million miles off, Car. It was maths-based. Just like I said,
Having said that,
what's War and Peace about?
You know what I was doing.
War and Peace is about Russia. Yeah, you're not far off. Yes, I knew exactly what you're doing. You're leaving prime numbers, and this offer reflects exactly that. So, based on that, yeah, I knew. I got your game. So, you couldn't work out my game, so you're not going to be rewarded for that. I did work out your game. I could punish you for that, but I think the punishment for you was just knowing that I'm much cleverer than you, and I think that's a fine situation to be in. So the question is, do you want to do the cleverer thing and deal while the deal is hot, based on this prime number offer, which combines all the theories and puts to bed my original theory, or do you want to gamble and go all the way to 2 box? I look forward to your decision.
Oh, didn't think it'd be this spicy in the deal studio. Get the right 4 letter words out. Deal studio. I'm just so used to saying deal that I have to say deal each time. Offer has gone up, and the offer for box number 8 is £11.13. Highest offer you've seen so far this game. What's your thoughts, Car?
Thinking if I hit one of the 2 big reds, would that guarantee it to go down? Regardless of what else happens. I think if I hit the 35 quid, for sure it would. 25, just a 25 quid, it might be close. Okay.
Do you want to talk to anyone, Carl? Now you know how I feel, Carl. Yeah, do you want to speak to anyone?
Yeah, now we can bring Matt the Wef in. Matt the Wef can join in the fun.
All right,
That
Matt.
part.
Do you want to make your way down into green room, Matt, and then we can drag you in? Although obviously you were contributing earlier to the mind games versus the banker, so maybe the banker won't want you here. But either way, hello there. Hello, Matt.
Good evening, everybody. Yeah,
How you
thanks for that,
doing?
Ben. I've still got the £2. I'm good, thanks, Sash. Yeah, Carl. Just we've obviously been talking in the general voice chat. You were worried what you might do if you hit one of the top 2 reds, yeah?
I'm thinking if I hit one or two reds, but not the other.
If you hit either the £25 or the £35, to prevent the offer going down, you'd have to hit the 50p.
Well, yes, I imagine that'd be a given.
Also working out my end, you've got a 90% chance of hitting at least one of the top 2. If you've got a 10% chance of keeping the top 2 to the end, it means 90% chance of hitting one of them.
Yes, because it's the inverse probability.
Exactly, yeah. So my advice and the consensus of the voice chat would be to deal at this point.
Yeah.
Okay?
Okay.
Alright. Best of luck, mate.
Thank you, Matt.
Okay.
So, that was Matt's proffering there from their talk with the pilgrims as well. Is that enough for you, Carl? Are you ready for the question?
Yep.
Okay. Car, £11 and 13 pence. Deal or no deal?
Thank you, banker. I will deal.
And Car then has dealt at £11 and 13 pence. Probably a wise deal. It's a nice, safe offer to take there, because obviously this final round can swing it many different ways. And you just thought, well, 11-13, it's a good amount of money to take. What do you think you put that 11-13 towards?
I don't know. I don't know.
Sort of rainy day funds for a Steam game or something like that. Well, whatever you want to do with the 11-13, it is going to be whipping its way to you from the bank of Ben later on. But we do have to play this game out to completion. So now what you need to do, Car, is completely destroy this game. Hit those top 2 reds and maybe another red on top of that as well. Completely wreck it. So where are you going, Car?
If I'd be truly honest with myself, I'd definitely get rid of 13.
Box number 13. Okay. Still going to play this out truthfully if you were in live play. What was in 13? It's 35! Hit the top value just like that. One more of those big numbers to hit, and you have completely destroyed the game and spanked the banker. Come on then, Carl. Where are you going? 11. Box 11. Over there, lonely as a soul, over on the west side there. Do you have the £25? No, but it's £6. There's another red. Oh my goodness me, 2 reds. Can you hit that £25 and destroy this game, Car? 17 or 7, which shall it be? 7. Box number 7. I mean, if you hit any red, then it's an all red round. Hit the 25, then we know we've definitely spanked the banker. What is in box 7? It's the 7. You did leave the 25 up on the table, on the board even. So you would have been left here in a very difficult situation between 50p and £25. And considering that you basically dealt at, well, near as much the mean average between these two values, do you think the banker would shift too much from 11.13 here?
You might have just stuck.
We
Or
might
we
have
might
just
have just gone down to about 11 quid. It would have been close to about that. Definitely would not have been higher than £12, I reckon. So,
12 will
even
be
if I
pushing
was
it.
slightly down, it's not going to be down by that much.
Yeah, so not much of a shift, you're thinking. Obviously, we're not in any pressure here, because you have dealt there at 11.13. Twitch chat, if we were in live play, what do you think the offer would have been here? Just out of curiosity's sake. 11.07 from Tipster, a stick from Oni, 11.14 from Ape, 11.50, £10, 11.26. Everyone's staying south of £12 here from the looks of things. These Sims are going as low as 10.26, going a bit further down maybe, punishing you a pound or so. 10.69 from Ohei, £8 from It's Hotly. Oh, that'd be a very stingy offer, I'd say. But not without the not outside the realm of possibilities, I suppose. Banker is indeed bringing in. Well, we dealt. And what we're seeing on the board here is that whatever your next offer is going to be is, we think it's going to be lower.
Yeah, you played a blinder of a game there, Car. Very well played to you, and congratulations. I'll get in touch with you in the morning and arrange transfer of the funds. Just in terms of playing the game out honestly and where I'd have gone from here, there is not going to be any further offers. There's not going to be a gamble or anything like that. I did consider it, but changed my mind. At this point, I would have considered you to be a gambler, having turned down £11 and 13 pence. Having turned that down, I would consider you to be a gambler, and therefore I would force you to gamble and go on, and therefore I would have punished that a little bit. I mean, there's the argument to be made, if I think you're a gambler, I should go higher, but it depends if I think luck is on my side, and I'm thinking maybe tonight that it is, and therefore I would have punished you and gone down. Not a lot, but a little bit. I'm curious as to what you would have done at this point, having just missed out on 11.13 and being left with this board. This is what your final offer would have been.
Offer would have been just shy of £10. £9.99.
I would have been asking if I had the swap.
Okay, very interesting. So you would have probably played on from this point, you're saying?
I would have ummed and ahed about that. And on reflection, probably not offered you the swap. I would have said, in our conversation, you would probably have asked me, will I have the swap? And I would have said, no, you won't have the swap. And that would have been
Very well.
my decision.
Then probability I would have taken the offer, because I also think that Box 8 has the 50p. Because I think 17 has the 25 quid.
Okay. Well, let's find out. What was in your box? If I remember to focus correctly on the box number 8 that we want to open. Let's have a look at those offers again. You walked away £11.13. That last offer we had was £9.99. It's between 50p and £25. You think the 50p is in here?
Mm-hmm.
Let's find out. What did you have in box number 8 all along? It was a £25, so you would have been wrong to swap if you did have the swap. And just to finish the game off there, box number 17 did indeed have the 50p in it. So, not the way you would have thought it would have ended there, which would have been a bit of a foul at the end. But you've actually played the game absolutely perfectly. Your game had no more value than £11 and 13 pence in it. Very well played, Car.
Yep.
What's your thoughts? What's your thoughts, Car?
That's a bit of an anti-climax in the end. That would have been great if it was a 50p, but oh well. £11 is better than nothing at all.
Absolutely, 11-13, not bad at all. Certainly worth a couple of games on Steam. However you want to take it, of course, talk to Ben about that afterwards. Yeah. So, I hope you had fun, Car.
Yep, I did.
Wonderful. Well, thank you very much for playing. It is a decent win on Cash, Deal or No Deal, this very evening. And Banker, what you got to say?
No more than what I said previously. It's been a thoroughly enjoyable series of mind games and that. Cars had the luck on his side with the picks, leaving the prime seemed like a good strategy, and it's paid off for him. Dealt at the top of his game, and very well played. I'll be in touch in the morning to arrange payment of £11 and 13 pence directly to you, tax free, of course. And yeah, well played. Good game.
Yeah. Okay, thank you. And
Pleasure.
well played yourself, Mr. Banker.
Thank you very much. Saved myself 14 quid there, at any rate.
Yep.
So I will take that as a small victory, all the same. Carl, thank you very much indeed for joining us, and we'll see you another time.
Okay. Bye now.
So, thus ends another edition of Game Night Classics. What an evening it's been. Ash, thank you so much for hosting, as ever.
No problem.
It's always fun, and I love to see you in that shirt. That sounds really dodgy now I've said that out loud. No dodginess was intended, but it's fabulous.
None taken.
Ash, what have you got going on this week? Because you've got a season finale coming up, haven't you?
Oh my goodness, yes, because I'm planning on all sorts of other stuff alongside it, and I've remembered that's a thing to happen as well. So Wednesday we do have winning lines, which is sort of your final opportunity to play some doots before we decide who gets to take on the Vault on Friday for some cash. Now, my current plan for the Vault on Friday is 2 games of cash game potential. First game will be open to the top 20 on the Doots leaderboard to be able to join in to potentially earn some money. And then the second game is for the top 10. So those in the top 20 will be able to put in a vault code and try and unlock the vault. 4 of those will be picked to play the game. And then the second game, the top 10, again, will get to enter their vault code, and the best 4 vault codes from that will then get to play for cash for the vault. I don't know yet what the prize is going to be in terms of that. I need to figure that out myself. But considering that I was offering £250 for 1,000 heartbeats and not a single penny came from that, it might be that the top prize could be that.
in that wheelhouse.
Yeah, it could be certainly in that wheelhouse area. Maybe £200 each game, something like that. I just don't know yet. And I'm also considering, in the final round, players that make offers in what am I thinking of? Those that make offers to the player in the final round could potentially earn some money from that as well.
Ooh.
So basically doing another Duke conversion thing like I did with 1,000 heartbeats. The brokers, that's the word I'm looking for. Brokers. So those that broker a decent offer might get themselves a pretty penny as well. So there's actually more incentive for you to broker a high value in that final round.
So big excitement. Looking forward to seeing how that's playing out. And tomorrow was winning lines?
Winning lines on Wednesday, yeah.
Fantastic. So that's tomorrow now, darling. Because it's Tuesday at the moment.
Yes, well, I said Wednesday.
You said on Wednesday, like Wednesday's ages away. I just wanted to remind you it was tomorrow in case days. I thought it was Sunday all day Saturday. So just in case you were on that plane with me. Very exciting stuff going on with Ash. I did post a link to his channel right there, and there's a link to his Discord as well if you want to go hang out. Lots of stuff going on in Ash's Discord in the interim as well. So that's what you've got to look forward to tomorrow and Friday. It's already Wednesday over here in Australia. Fair point, Jimmy T. Fair point. Welcome to the stream as well, my friend. Now, stuff what I'm doing. On Thursday, it's Game Night Happy Hour at 3 p.m. We're going to be playing The Escape Artist. Haven't played it for a few weeks, so looking forward to that. Questions from our friend Keshi Head. So do come along for that if you can. 3 p.m. Thursday, right here, twitch.tv/royal_flush. Saturday, I'm back with the Jekyll and Hyde stream, is the sort of working title. We've got The Purge first, questions from Oni, and then Google that, questions from... Excuse me, Sam is acidic, our friend Sam from Down Under. So it's a sort of, chaotic evil and lawful good in the shape of The Purge, and then Google that. So looking forward to that. It's a stream of 2 stories. Google Purge, Purge Google. That's going to be Saturday, 8 o'clock p.m. BST. Is Tipster having a week off on Sunday? I know he had his finale, his anniversary on Sunday just gone. Maybe he can give us some... we're never fed up with you, Oni. Never. Purge that. That works. That works really well, Keshi. I don't know if Tips is still here. He can maybe confirm if he's on a holding pattern. Okay, so no Tips on Sunday. Next week is Super Week. Now, I'm going to be streaming super hot. No, different game. Super Week. Now, I'm going to be streaming every day, Monday to Saturday next week. Generally in the evenings. There's one late night one on the Thursday and one afternoon one on the Wednesday. It's one of those weeks we're pushing for partner, which we're really hoping to get. Even if you can't be here in person, if you're able to put the stream on and leave it in the background while the stream happens and you have other things and stuff, that would be enormously helpful. Super week. There's going to be a prize at the end of the week. There's going to be different game show every day. I'm really looking forward to it, and I hope you are as well. It's starting Monday at 8 o'clock p.m. BST with Bidding War. Thank you very much for the 100 bits there, Matt the ref. And it's going to be another push for partner. Fingers crossed that it maybe helps us to get close to the gap, and keep your eyes on stuff in the Discord, and as ever, in case I decide to do something extra. But do come to join the Discord if you want more information about stuff, and indeed if you want to write for any of the game shows that we play, or almost any of the game shows that we play here on Game Night. It would be lovely to have you there. We're going to go and raid at the end of the night. We're going to raid Emmy. She's a crazy person, but I haven't raided yet. She was one of 2 to raid a couple of weeks ago. She was doing Final Fantasy. She's doing Dark Souls tonight. She's a bona fide crazy person, but she's really cool and really fun. So she's playing Dark Souls at the moment, so we will go and give her a little raid at the end of the night. Can I just say again, thank you to everyone for all the messages of support and the responses to the thing I posted on Ash's channel. I didn't go into details on my channel because my brother is in that server, and my mum had asked me not to say anything to my siblings until such time as she had a chance to talk to them. I'd like to say I'm doing okay. I want to speak to my dad at some point, but it's just... It is one of those things that happens in life, and let's say the show must go on. So thank you all for coming out tonight, and being such a splendid audience and taking part here. It's really taken my mind off it, and it's been really good fun. So thank you as ever for your ongoing support in this and in everything you do and offer on Game Night and beyond. I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to leave it to Ash to wrap up the evening. We are going to go and raid message before we go. Ash, any ideas for a raid message?
Oh, I don't know, actually. I can't think of anything. Ring-a-ding. There you go.
Ring-a-ding. All right, we'll go hashtag ring-a-ding. And everyone has to go over there and post it, even if that's all you do on Emmy's stream. Just go over and post ring-a-ding, and you'll find that really funny. Thank you all very much. Thank you to Ash. Congratulations to all our winners. Thank you to 8 Thank you for Dictionary Corner earlier on. I will see you. I will probably be loitering in some capacity for Winning Lines tomorrow on Ash's stream. I will certainly see you for the Escape Artist on Thursday, and I will definitely show my face for Ash's season finale on Friday. Google that and The Purge on Saturday, and then Super Week next week. Looking forward to it very much. Until then, peace out, take care, good night, and Ash is going to wrap up for you.
By pressing a magic button and rolling the credits. That's basically all I'm going to do, but yes. Thank you all for tuning in. I'll be doing my thing tomorrow, as Ben said, and Friday. And Duel is happening soon. More on that over on my side, you know all that stuff. I am going to disappear. Have a good evening, everyone. Until next time, I will be another Noel again. Will I still have the long hair next time? I don't know, but we'll find out. Until then, bye!